It's another coffee day. Yo,
Something missing from... Oh, God. We're just getting right into it, huh? All right. Let's check in. Who's got updates? Bailey's! Are we getting our boy back? Are we getting our boy back? Let's go. Wait, there's stories updates. Aha! Sometimes scary how so many things come into factor as you make a decision. It shouldn't be that hard, right? I have tons to think about today. Lucas. Oh, tons to think about every day. Like how to make your timeline more fun. That's a losing battle, my friends. Could really use a good cup of tea right now. Myrtle, come on in. Ugh. Ugh. But yes, if you missed the first part, we have new people. We've got new beverages. I think I remember all the voices. I don't. We'll see. There's something missing from the drawer. Did I misplace it? Looks like bad weather again tonight. Let's hope it doesn't bring bad tidings. How's the sound, by the way? What am I missing? Oh no! This is the hard thing about not playing it. Like, I remember that this is here. There was the apartment. This is like an apartment key. Yeah. This is the business card. Yeah, the ID card. What was the... Oh! No, it was the fidget spinner. The fidget spinner was in here. That's what's missing. I don't know. I think it's a very nice color scheme.
Well, I think it's lacking something.
Oh, buddy. This is... I love everything that Bailey's wears because everything that Bailey's wears is a callback to like some kind of coffee thing. Like, because this is, this isn't Kahlua coffee, is it? That's what it looks like. Or I'm thinking of something else, but I think that's what that is.
It's too dainty.
Dainty. What would you like then? Red, black, and purple?
That wouldn't be the worst.
Okay then, why not? But you have to commit to it. No take-backs this time.
Bae.
That's what I thought.
I don't know. Maybe. Let's take a break from the topic. I only have time for a quick drink before I go back to work.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it looks like the Kahlua label, but if you like slapped some elvish-ish looking stuff on it.
Yeah, Lewis is stressed, baby. And it's not like we're gonna decide now anyway.
How's sound, by the way? Maybe that's the problem. How are we supposed to plan this wedding if we keep postponing every choice we need to make? Yeah. Hey, Bean, what do you think? God, please. Stare into my soul. How's that? I also feel like... Hang on. The music specifically, I think, could be quieter. Because it's really loud for me, too. There we go. Pale green, lilac, and daffodil yellow, or red, black, and purple. Oh, damn. Ooh, but those are both very good and very different vibes.
Daffodil.
No, it's quite alright. It's just that I wouldn't know. This is your wedding. Your opinions matter, not mine. Yeah, I wish somebody had... yeah.
Trouble is, we don't know what our opinions are.
And when we think we do, we change our mind. Makes you laugh to think that in the middle of a sentence where they're talking normally, they just shout out your name. Yeah, right? Bean! Hey, yo, Bean! If you get married, you're just having a pizza party and a DJ. Hey, listen. Listen, that's the... Yes. It's like the centerpieces.
Oh, please, can we not talk about that now?
I really thought we agreed on the cute cottagecore ones. Listen, Baileys, you're right up my alley. Ones you spotted on Tomato. I mean, they were your pick in the first place.
They were, but they were also too expensive. We have to be realistic.
But weddings in general are expensive. They don't have to be. Especially when you want to have 200 guests.
That's a low blow. I can't just disinvite my extended family.
The keyword is extended. Do you even know half these people?
That's not the issue. If I invite one of them, I have to invite them all.
You literally don't, though. That's like, oh god, there's so, I have been married once. Am still. I've had a wedding ceremony once. Oof. The things that I would change are only invite people I care about and James cares about. Have dancing. I didn't mind. We had ours in the middle of the day. Did not mind that at all. The most expensive thing that we had at our wedding was the photographer, and I don't think I would change that. Oh yeah, family will guilt trip you. Like, family, I mean, some friends will too, but like, there's some families will just kind of guilt trip you into being like, hey, no, you should invite everybody because I want them to be there. Well, it's not your day. It's not your time. It's not your party. Like, I didn't stick up for myself too much when I got married with our first ceremony. Because much like these two, I didn't know what I was getting into. I was a baby. I was planning my wedding when I was 19, 20 years old. I was a baby. I had no concept of how much things cost or like what aesthetic I wanted or anything. And so I let a lot of people make kind of those decisions, and I would be like, I guess so. That's fine. And I was very adamant about getting the photographer that I wanted, though, because I loved their stuff beforehand. And you've been to dry weddings? My wedding was very dry because it had to be. It was required. And also, at the time, I didn't drink too terribly much. No, at the time, I legally could not drink. I should say that. But yeah, like, I think we did send out, like, close to 200 invitations, and I think we maybe had, like, 100 people. I don't even remember, and that's the part that really bums me out, is that, like, it's supposed to be for y'all, and making decisions that you care about with the people you want to spend your time with. So if it's like 20 people, then it's 20 people, you know? If your wedding is $10,000 and you can afford it, or if it's $200 and you can afford it. A wedding is literally a big party. You don't need a wedding to be married. It's just a big party, y'all. So invite who you want. Anyway, that was a long-winded way of saying I sympathize with these two.
It's like a domino effect. Besides, they'll be paying for part of the wedding.
Oh god, that hurts a little bit more then. I still don't think they should. I can pull my weight. If we have to choose, I'd rather we have the beautiful things you like, even if it means we have fewer guests.
Well, if my family's not chipping in, we might not be able to afford either.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. I don't want our wedding to just be a random meal with a bunch of people we're not even that close to. And I said I'll make sure we can afford a dream wedding.
Or die trying. And I don't want you to...
Saved by the bell. Oh, jeez, y'all.
That's work. I really can't linger.
Yeah, just get literally... Because, okay, here's the thing about weddings, y'all. That maybe, like, it's not really publicly told. And I feel like it's, like, a common knowledge thing. You're technically married before your wedding, usually. I will specify. I was married before our wedding. We signed our paperwork. We were legally married before the wedding actually happened. So literally, we didn't have to have a wedding. Like, at that point, it's just tradition, you know? And I am a big supporter of bucking tradition. Like, doing things for the sake of doing them. I'm like,
You think I'll have that drink now, Bean?
Of course, what can I get you?
Something that'll keep me awake? I still have work to do and my head hurts, so I guess strong coffee would be good. And with a nice spicy kick, please.
Any preference on the spicy kick?
No, any strong coffee with spice will do.
Okay. I feel like if I just do this, it won't be that... I don't think that's anything. I've never tried it. A cinnamon latte is this, but with milk. I'm gonna do it without milk and see if it's anything, and if it's not, then we'll just do the, we'll just do coffee, cinnamon, and ginger. You think so? Because she specifically says strong coffee, which is why I was gonna do two coffee. Cinnamon and coffee is tasty. Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. Like this. Like putting cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and cloves in your coffee grounds. Yes. Yeah, if you do that and then you put a little creamer in your coffee or whatever kind of like dairy or otherwise based like creaminess to it. I'm gonna try this, and if it's not good, this doesn't do anything. Santa! Aww! I think that's cute. It's called Jingle Beans. I'm gonna try it. I don't think it's... Here's a Jingle Beans for the lady.
Oh, that's novel. Perfect.
Hell yeah. Oh my god, Bailey's, hang on. Wait, hold on. Stop everything. Bailey's hand looks a little weird. Hold on. Bailey's hand looks weird. It looks a little disproportional, doesn't it? Also, so does this screen. Doesn't it? It looks a little bit odd. Just like the tiniest bit. Right? Am I the only... Maybe yeah, it's just causing his hand to swell. Yeah, they're thick. They're drafting hands.
I can feel myself relaxing already. Bailey's, what do you want?
Do you want latte art?
What?
You're weird. That thing doesn't smell relaxing to me at all. 2 shots of coffee and some cinnamon.
You're weird.
That hand in particular is giving body. I guess we're both weird. See, here it looks fine.
That we are. My lovely weirdo.
My perfect misfit. Just make out already. The side eye? I cannot.
This is so much better.
It really is. Please just elope. Please, for the love of anything, just elope. Have I mentioned I love your smile?
Never enough.
Disgusting. I'm gonna need something really spicy to wash this down. And I'd love to serve it to you, Hyde. Spicy? Do you mean you need that hot? Do you mean that this is too tame for you? Is that what you're saying? If Bailey's doesn't want to order, that is.
Hyde, sorry, I didn't hear you come in.
Yeah, I know. You were too busy doing whatever you were doing. Hey, Hyde. Go ahead, get yourself a drink. I can wait. I'll stick here for a while anyway, until Lua properly gets off work. Alright then. God, your outfits are so good always. Did you hear me, Bean? Spicy's the name of the game. Any preference on the spice or the base? Nope, just make sure it's got a spicy kick of something and then double it. Alright. So we need 2 of a thing. I'm thinking ginger. He doesn't care about the base. Brain! So I'm thinking like a matcha with 2 gingers. But see, when people say spice in this game, I feel like most of the time they're talking about cinnamon. Synonym. Right? Ooh. Consider also chocolate with cinnamon. Get that Mexican tasty, sweet and spicy. Maybe. I think you were out of ginger last time he was here and he wanted some. You're right. What did he want? What did he have? Should we just do ginger tea? Just a cup of that. Yeah, just a cup of abuelita. Exactly. Should we just do tea and ginger, maybe? I feel like that's so simple. But like, not like in a bad way. Maybe one of my new. Ooh! Maybe. Oh! Yeah, like the red one. Because he wanted like a blood tea, basically, right? Okay. Zobo. Here, try this. Oh, I got an achievement called Bloodish Red. I felt up for a challenge, so try this. If you don't like hibiscus in this, you never will. Let's see if you cracked the Hyde code. Bleed. Well? This is kind of troublesome, Bean. You know me a little too well. Ah, so I take it this works for you? God, good call, Toaster Posy. This is perfectly executed Zobo, if I ever tasted one. Glad to see you've made good use of your ginger resupply. So you knew I couldn't get it right last time. Forgive an old man and his old man jokes. God, I forget that you're ancient. God, you're so hot. Anyhow, this is the only acceptable way to drink hibiscus. I used to have a friend in Lagos who made me zobo like this. Every time I visited. She lived near the harbor. We would sit down and drink it and watch the boats float by. That sounds lovely. She was a good friend. Her name was Marie Antoinette.
She isn't anymore?
When you've got a vampire's lifespan, friends come and go.
Oh no, she died. That's sad.
You get used to it. Isn't this where you say something about enjoying each moment even more? Yeah, she probably died like 40 years ago, yeah. You're surprised smoking is allowed? Yeah, listen, this is a cool barista bar. The only acceptable way to enjoy hibiscus, draw on the flavor with ginger, lol 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 lol. Or grief being the price you pay for love, or... I'm afraid it's a lot more mundane than that. Some things you forget, and for others you just get better at moving on. Anyway, speaking of enjoying the moment, I also would like to believe that this is like an herbal supplement, because it's Seattle.
Also, the chicken is here.
Not the feud. The family troubles have sorted themselves out, yes? Still on the marriage track? Yeah, we are.
We definitely are.
Yeah, it's a candy cigarette, exactly. She's actually holding a lollipop, but the lollipop side is in her hand because she likes to warm it up so it's a little bit, like, stickier. Not getting too bored?
Not really. Turns out planning a wedding is, well, suitably entertaining.
That's one way of putting it. Can't wait to be at the marriage state of it, to be honest.
Could you sound any less enthusiastic?
Warm lollipop is your nightmare. Is it more or less a nightmare than warm, open can of beverage in your car? Hey. Oh, here they go again. Good to see some things don't change. And such a dramatic backdrop, too. You should start serving popcorn, Bean. Right? I'd be more enthusiastic if we didn't fight about it every single time.
No, I'm not engaging with this right now. I've got to go to work anyway.
Right. And I'm gonna have a drink.
Bye, Bean. Bye, Hyde.
See ya. Oh, didn't even say goodbye to Bailey's?
No!
What can I make you, Mr. Bailey's? I think something warm. I was talking like Hyde. Something warm, sweet, and comforting, please. Hot chocolate, perhaps? Yes, chocolate with honey and milk could work. It's easy. Your dad used to keep flat open pop cans in the car to spit it. Okay, well, that...
Chocobi miracle. Chocobi.
Yeah, because I think the other way around, if I did chocolate, honey, and then milk, it would basically be just like nothing. There you go. There we go. Chocobi miracle for you. Perfect. Hang on. Dad just found a missing photo album of my childhood, and I can only wish you can see how cute I am as a kitten. Rachel is so adorable. This is, if anybody knows what this says, I think it's all in Latin. Lua is so cool. Hi, Hyde. My self-summary, part of Los Angeles agency, old enough yet still seeking the truth and purpose of life. Hell yeah.
Kitten Rachel, baby.
What else did I miss? Bailey's. Pumpkin spice fan. Is it French? Is that what it is? That makes more sense. Yeah, if you know what this says, let me know. Because that would be... I'm sure it's something great. And, like, soft. Hello. Zuba. This feels so good, Bean. It means a lot that you're always looking out for all of us. On a miserable night like this, it's heartwarming. But of course, you're our valued customers. God, your giant hand is so distracting. It's just so big. It's so large. Why is it here? Why is it so large? I don't get it. I hope Lua didn't get too soaked. You do care a lot about her. Like, to me, it's like it looks like a mitten. Right? Like, it looks like a glove. In the opinion of someone who has yeah. Of course I do. Like, I think it's like, it's also the forearm proportions. So, like, his forearms, Bailey's forearms are slimmer, but the hands look so big. Whereas with Hyde, while the fighting, has, like, thicker forearms, and so the larger hand looks proportional, right? Oh, it's the Claire de Lune poem in French? Boo! Thanks, Babs. I would hope he cares about her, the getting right? You tell me. This wedding is bringing out the worst in us. Then don't have one. Just get married. Since we sorted out the situation with my family... You mean since you cut them off? Yeah, since I stopped talking to their judgmental faces. Lou and I haven't fought about anything. Until now. Every time we try to organize this thing, it's like we become different people. Yeah. Let me ask you something. Go ahead. What do you want from this wedding? How do you mean? It's not complicated. I'm just asking what you want. If you close your eyes and picture the day, what do you see? Honestly, I have no clue. I know Lou is there, and that's about it. For my hands to be normal sized. It's not a bad start, in truth. Hyde, have you been married before? Oh God! Wait! What if Hyde's been married multiple times before, but he always marries people and then they die? I don't think my heart could handle that. But if you don't have specific expectations, why don't you just let her do what she wants? You make it sound so easy. I want her to have what she wants. That's exactly what I've been trying to achieve. I've been picking up on everything she's liking on Tomadachill. Every wedding picture she's pinning online, all the places she finds cool, all the fashion designers she follows. She deserves to have it all. All that. To have a special day. But every time I make a suggestion, she won't hear of it. She says it's too much, too expensive, too this, too that. Is it? Too much? Too expensive? That's not the point. I don't want her to have a shabby wedding. Just because I'm estranged from my family, I want her to have what she wants, what she deserves. A proper princess wedding. Why, though? Does she want that? You're a remarkably presumptuous young man. Mr. Hyde. No. Let him cook. Let's go. No, that's all right. I know Hyde helped Lua back in the day. If he's got something to say, I want to hear it. Good. Because I was going to say it whether you like it or not. God, I love Hyde so much! You're sitting here going on about everything Lua should want, as if you could know what is in someone else's heart. Even when you love someone. No, especially when you love someone. You should never presume to know what they need. Lua's the only one who could tell what Lua wants. But that's exactly the problem. When I ask her, she always says she doesn't know. Give her time to figure it out. It's not going to help if you pressure her with 1,000 suggestions a minute. Or if you try to force her in some sort of princess wedding, just to make you feel good about yourself. God, she seems like she would be the kind to have a fully gothed wedding. Like, But what if we take so long that we reach old age and we're still not married? If you reach old age and you're still together, married or not, I think that counts as a win. Since we're talking about taking some time, you should also use that time to figure out what you want. Otherwise, the best you'll get is a wedding based on your skewed idea of what Lua's wedding should be. That sounds pretty sad to me. Well, that wasn't pleasant to hear. Bane! Hello. I do have my water bottle, and it's so refreshing. Bailey's. But I wasn't wrong. Give her time and figure out what I want, huh? Sounds so simple. Should have thought about that before, I guess. You're not bad at this tough love thing, are you, Hyde? Chicken doesn't have a name. Technically, it's just called chicken. The name was given with the chicken. It's good chicken. Lua kind of seems like a kind of person who would like a cottagecore naturally wedding. Yeah. But like a cottagecore wedding, but like dressed in very rich, dark colors. Gothic cottage. Witchy cottage vibes. But like, oh God. Perhaps I should consider a career in couples counseling. Well, that doesn't sound nearly as much fun as modeling. Doesn't it? Modeling gets old after a while. I thought you were having a good time in LA. I was. Until I wasn't. I'm moving to Seattle, in fact. Pastel goth vibes. I kept my contract with the agency, just in case. But there aren't many modeling jobs to be had here. Really? What are you gonna do then? Cottagecore wedding with rich fall colors. Ah! So good. Go back to my mafia dwarf buddies, of course. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. Hyde. Yes. Get mafia. Yes. Let's go. Let's go, bud. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, I'm obviously kidding. Are you? Raina, hi! Hello! How the heck are you? What have y'all been up to? How was your stream? If you're new here, hi. I'm Maria. I'm a non-binary variety streamer on Twitch and do stuff on YouTube. And I'm a TTRPG performer and content creator. You can find all of my stuff at Happy Capture everywhere. How the heck are you? What were y'all up to? I hope that it was comfy and cozy. It's been a weird Wednesday for a lot of people, so we're just kind of chilling out, vibing. This is chapter 2 of Coffee Talk, the second game. It's very, very good. All these characters are great. If you like story games, get comfy, get cozy. We're here. We're vibing. Did some glitter butterfly fairy makeup. Oh my gosh! That sounds so lovely. I hope you had a fantastic time. Thank you for bringing your community over here. That's so lovely. Oh, that makes my heart so sparkling. If you are not following already, please consider following. We're so close to 1K followers here. It's absolutely disgusting in like a cute way. So
consider following if you haven't already.
Go follow Raina, a super wonderful person on this community space. We're gonna get back to the drama. But if you know nothing about Coffee Talk, just know I'm a barista. This is Seattle, but in like a fantasy skewed variety of Seattle. So we have things like elves and vampires and werewolves and stuff, and that's everyday life. Wouldn't want to go back to them. I'd go back to being chased by them. Oh. And besides, I checked in on them. And everyone I used to find entertaining is retired now. Meanwhile, their grandkids managed the whole enterprise, like it's some sort of startup. Are we seriously talking about the Mafia right now? That's for me to know and for you to wonder about. God, I love Hyde so much. I love him so much. Mr. Hyde likes to play a little. Guilty as charged. I can't help it. When I see an earnest face, I have to tease it. I'll take that as a compliment. Also, Rain and crew, if you need to raid and run, please do so. Thank you so much for hanging out. But also, what's wrong with managing things like a startup? That sounds like a pretty efficient approach, right? You young people. Impatient in business like you're impatient in love. Efficiency isn't everything. Buddy, I have all the time in the world. I don't care if things are done fast. I want them done right.
Okay, Hyde.
Maybe you should go into slow fashion, or fine arts. If you paint with oils, that'll take some proper time. Fine arts were the first thing I got good at a few centuries ago. My style isn't trendy nowadays. Too much... oh god, chiaroscuro lighting. Putting blue in skin tones isn't novel anymore. If you're insinuating that you're Rembrandt? Shh. If my Mafia buddies found out, I'll be in trouble. You're always joking around, Hyde. But for all that, you don't sugarcoat your advice. You're a pretty great listener. I hope you also have people who listen to you. Me! It's me! I'm moving here to be closer to them. What was that? Nothing. I can't! Believe your phone is ringing. Ah, it's Lua. She's done with work for the day. Finally! Oh god, that was like 5 seconds. In a hurry to leave here, Mr. Baileys? No, not at all. But I am looking forward to going home. And keep bickering. Nah, I don't think so. I've had an apostrophe just now. It's epiphany. Must be something in the drink. Must be something in the water. I'm gonna leave the topic alone for a little while. Good elf. Enjoy your night then. I think I will. Thanks, Hyde. And thanks, Bean. You're welcome. Of course. Have a good night, Mr. Baileys. What do I have in here? Nothing that anybody wants. Mr. Hyde, what was that about the Mafia and modeling and fine arts? Are you genuinely considering a career change? All I'm considering right now is whether my car got nicked. I know old man Georgie said this area is safe, and it's a bit of a pile of junk. But it's a pile of junk with sentimental value. I sense a story. It's quite a story indeed. But I'll make it short, because it's getting pretty late. I got this car many moons ago, back when Gala was my bodyguard. Oh, that's right! I'd been stuck in Seattle for a while, working day in and day out. At some point, I decided that I needed a proper break. But, you know Gala, he's a bit of a stickler for the rules. There was no way I could have a night out in the middle of a big job. Not on his watch. So, you slipped his watch? Haha, you know me well, Bean. Some friends and I, we decided to get together. I was to provide the ride, they provided the entertainment. I did the usual thing. I waited until Gala was sound asleep, left a pile of pillows under the duvet, Hyde-shaped, and I snuck out of the hotel room. There was only one problem. Gala was my chauffeur as well. He had your car keys. He had my car keys. And I was about to poke the bear wolf. Bear! So I went to the nearest dealership and got the cheapest car I could find. I only intended to keep it for the night, you see. I'll spare you the details, but my friends and I, we drove to a lovely spot with a view. For the sort of action which, I admit, might appear ambiguous from the outside, but to me was very enjoyable indeed. Huh! We were right in the thick of it when suddenly we had a tap on the window. Sir! Let me guess, that was Gala. The wolf himself. He appears inside, and then he starts banging on the door so hard the car is shaking. We all just sort of freeze. And then he says, "How dare you kidnap Mr. Hyde?" Opens the door and tosses my dates outside. Dates. Mr. Hyde, you're not winding me up, are you? Oh, Bean, I wish. Teehee. Sorry, it still sends me into a fit just to think about it. He princess carried me out of the car, if you can believe that. That's a conscientious bodyguard if I ever heard of one. Right? Truly earning his yearly bonus. I didn't even have the chance to explain the situation. At least not until the... Oh! Alright. Oh my god. Hyde is my favorite. Gala acted like he was angry, but in reality, he was mortified. If not as mortified as my dates, whom I had to pick out of the grass. Poor Gala. Bean, I see where your allegiance lies. No, no, no. No, no, no. Don't get it twisted, my man. No, no, no. No, no. Personally, I say poor me. I never saw those lovely friends again after that fiasco. But I couldn't be angry at Gala even then. In fact, I found his chivalry rather charming. He didn't seem to find my antics quite as charming, though. He had woken up, hadn't found me, and was already suspecting the worst, and that was before he discovered me in a strange car in the middle of nowhere. Oh, it's so... Chris, you stepped away at the peak of Hyde's story. In a compromising position. He was truly terrified on my account. So he stopped talking to me for a few weeks. The homosexuality in here just went up to 12. That doesn't sound unfair. God, the juxtaposition between Game 1 Hyde and Game 2 Hyde is just to the moon. Oh, full limp wrist syndrome. Like, ugh. Suppose it wasn't. He also wouldn't give me my car keys back. I got stuck with this old thing you can see outside. And the worst of it is, if you can believe it, I decided as a grand gesture to chauffeur him around in it. He stopped sulking really quickly after that. I suspect he wasn't a huge fan of my driving. Yeah, I want your shirt, the white with the red... Excuse you, phone. Excuse you, phone. Shush. Power button. Oh, yeah. Oh, 100% a power bottom. 100%. Anyhow, I decided to keep the car in the end, for whatever reason. My car collection has had some serious turnover, but this one isn't going anywhere. I must have replaced everything inside it a dozen times over. And it's very banged up. But I guess I've grown fond of it by now. We're both a little stuck in time, this car and I. You're rather more sentimental than I thought, Mr. Hyde. Sentimental, huh? That's what you took away from that story? I did not. I know. But I suppose you're right. Good thing it's only us here. I can plausibly deny this conversation ever took place. Y'all saw this, though, right? Oh, the rain stopped! Still, the rain has stopped, and this is my cue to go. Before I lose all my remaining cred. Hope the car is safe and sound. Me too, buddy. So do I. And Bean? Yes? Nah, nothing. Have a good night. Good night, Mr. Hyde. I'm so glad I have this comfort chicken. Safe journey home. I knew Hyde was gay at the end of the last game. Oh! My heart. Oh, as an aside, I keep forgetting, but if anyone does want to send me lunch, you're always welcome to. It's never expected, but it is there. If anybody has the desire. Hang on, I gotta make a note about something. Get a sign for the background that says, "Will Bean for food." You can decide what that means. Eek. Oh! First wave of visa applications to Europe rejected for failure to include passport signatures. Wait, it didn't show up on screen, but... Oh no! Where did it go? Hang on. I just got the email. Thank you for the food, Toaster Posy. Oh, I didn't re-add it when I restarted my computer and... I promise everybody Toaster Posy sent me lunch. I promise. Hang on. I gotta fix it now. Lunch is coming! I want this. I forgot that that was one of the only things I didn't re-add to all of... Excuse me. To all of this. Okay. That should be... Oh God. Here we go. Is it going? Did you go? Oh well, it seems like it's broken. It's fine. Thank you so much. I appreciate you with all of my butt. Did the test one work? It said no. It's probably gonna do like 1,000 all at the same time. Yeah. Great. Thank you. We love a test. Oh, I know why this isn't working. Hang on. If I do this, and then I do... Hello? It doesn't wanna. Whatever. I know it works. Thank you, Toaster Posey. You're an absolute delight. I heard your heckin' face. It's there. All right. First wave of visa applications to Europe rejected for failure to include passport signatures. Sucks. The rise and fall of Weirdstein box office, a brief history. Sold out. Replica astronaut suits appear in extreme increase in sales. Interesting. You said mayo and coffee? Oh, jeez. Oh, no. He needs a little bit of carbs. All right. Let's catch up on Tomodachi. Hello? Just stories. Does everything happen for a reason or nah? I wonder how everyone is doing. Oh! Nah. You had carbs with their mayo? Trucker fell asleep and crashed near the 4th Avenue. Oh, geez. No casualties, but quite the property damage. I'd reckon you'd want to avoid the area for the moment. And road construction. Ew. Alright. We'll do this day, and then we'll take a tiny little break. So I can make some more beverage. I'm out of coffee. Hope the power hiccups don't affect the machine too much. This is a very slow start. Hell yeah, let's go. Excuse me. Ah, here we go. Right in the nick of time. They're here. Twitch? Twitch, why you no sorry? Twitch? There's a sound effect in the soundtrack. That sounds exactly like the Steam message notification sound. Yes. Did you all hear the audio redeem? I didn't hear sorries. Twitch said that you're too self-deprecating. Hang on. Also didn't show up in chat. Something went wrong. Please try. There we go. I'm sorry. There we go. I gave you back your points, Chris, since yours didn't work for whatever strange reason. Alright, back to astronauts. Welcome, you two. It's a relief to see you safe and sound. Hi, Bean. Yes, we are also very relieved. It was a little scary last time.
We analyzed the events of the evening and found 31.245% frightening and 68.755% distasteful. Leaving in such a hurry is not an experience we care to repeat.
Silver is great. Hopefully this will be a quieter evening.
Yes, that is our wish. Anyhow, greetings are customary in cafes, bars, and restaurants, are they not? Therefore, good evening.
Even if in reality it should be good night.
We find that very strange. That good evening is a way to say hello, but good night is a way to say goodbye. Is this assuming that you never start an encounter at night? Because that theory would appear to be empirically wrong. For example, this is the second time we meet Earthchild, and both times have been at night. Our 100% sample does not bear out the aforementioned premise. Additionally, the very concept of evening and morning seem only marginally...
Amanda.
Yes, what is it?
He still does the fingers. I think Bean tried to interject a couple of times. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, Bean. No, it's alright. I didn't have anything important to say. The truth is, I'm not sure why our greetings have a circadian rhythm. Earthlings are creatures of habits, I suppose. They get attached to certain ways of using language, and often don't question the actual meanings of words.
Oh no!
Toshiposhi, the restaurant declined the treat for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, that's sad. No soup. It told me that it should be refunding you though, so I crossed the fingers.
Yes, at least in this particular case, no one's getting hurt. Since I arrived here, I've observed that some thoughtless uses of language can have a much more painful effect.
Indeed. There it is. Okay. Did y'all hear that? New soup. New soup. You saw it. There's no sound. I heard the sound that came with it. Why? I don't know why. But thank you for the soup. Soup!
We see, and we agree. And we apologize for interrupting you, Bean.
Don't worry about it.
Soup! Communicating without a hive connection is rather challenging. Besides, we have been in a somewhat heightened mental state. We have been finding Earth quite curious, extraordinary even. We are keen to absorb as much information as we can during our visit here. It seems to us our siblings who previously visited Earth came back with findings of a rather superficial nature. We are excited to gather data that will advance the science of Earth studies. Our return to the hive will be triumphal. Ahem. Of course, we do not do such things for the glory. But still, we are looking forward to seeing our work recognized. Mike, hello! How are you?
Y'all heard that though, right? Did you hear doubles of that? Sound issues, everyone. We've got them. It didn't show up in chat? Twitch Twitch, what are you doing? What's even happening? The bonks are okay. Twitch isn't having any. Yeah. Yeah, we can bonk. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why this one.
Say I'm sorry. She says I'm not sorry. I'm sorry. She says I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She says I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She says
I feel like that's
sorry.
doubling,
she
though.
Says I'm sorry.
Can't see it in chat. Maybe Twitch is because I can see it in chat. No double audio. Okay. Huh. Twitch. Hashtag streamers. But still, we are looking forward to seeing our work recognized. So, are you a scholar, Miss Amanda? Yes, this is a good equivalence of what we are. We specialize in data gathering and analysis of poorly charted territories. That sounds impressive. Oh, Dagbooked is much less impressive than our siblings' mission. Silver is an explorer and an adventurer. He is deserving of respect. And his mission to find a prospective partner is of the utmost importance. Still prospective, huh? No progress on that front, I take it? Well, I wouldn't quite say that. Silver is an explorer of booty. Very intriguing. You're always so professional, Bean. I love Amanda's galaxy change with their emotions, right? You rarely ask direct questions. But I think you're a little curious about the gossip, right? What is gossip? Gossip is information about what goes on in other people's lives. Oh, we see. So it's like data on individual beings, then? Yes, that sounds right. We love gossip. What is wrong with it? Nothing at all, and I would love to listen to yours. But let me at least make you a drink first. We must consider our choice of drink carefully. We suggest our sibling goes first. Are you ready to order, Silver? Yeah, primarily used to judge people. Correct. I have an idea, yes. Can we expect an interesting new recipe? You're a barista yourself now, after all. Barista? How am I... Oh, you mean the cafe? Yes, you mentioned you were opening one, didn't you? I am, after a fashion. But I'm not focusing on drink menus just yet. Also intriguing. I promise I'm not just withholding information, Bean. But things are a little complicated. Is it alright if we start with the drink? I'll try my best to explain everything afterwards. That sounds good to me. Then, I think I'd like something simple tonight. Do you remember the first drink I ordered when I came here years ago? Wasn't it a coffee-based drink? It was. A coffee drink, and I think you mentioned it was very bitter. Bitter and tart, right? Yes, I think that's right. A bitter and tart coffee drink. Oh no! Was that right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 2 coffee and lemon? Yeah. Yeah, black lemon. Oh! Someone's stolen stuff. Someone's been breaking into the coffee shop, everybody. Uh-oh. That's not good. Here's a black lemon for you, Silver. This definitely looks like what I had in mind. And it tastes interesting. It's very minimal, yet strong. Very enjoyable. I think I might prefer sweeter things, but I'm glad I tried this one. You know, I second what Miss Amanda said. What they said. You feel the same in some ways, yet also very different. I don't know. I do think that everyone keeps changing all the time. Maybe we feel like our personalities make sense because we see ourselves in hindsight. When the truth is, we make ourselves up as we go along. That's true.
That is an insightful theory, Silver. You have grown wiser. You used to be a rather youthful and innocent part of the hive.
Ah, well, I have had to learn and adapt here. It has been a couple of years after all. But despite all that, and considering what I said about people changing all the time, I don't think I have changed all that much. In fact, it's as if I have been becoming a little more me every day. Just revealing myself.
Speaking of that, we meant to ask. How did you choose this specific Earthling appearance over another? Our observation is that Earthlings come in a great many varieties, with a near infinity of combinations. Did you run a random generation algorithm?
Oh, no, it wasn't random at all.
Even if at first it wasn't a conscious process. I chose the way I look because it felt true to who I am.
I'm gonna cry. Oh no.
This chicken is molting.
When I first started coming to this cafe, I had a hard time understanding this world and its rules.
We stand a little trans alien baby!
But there were already some things that I could relate to. Some things that felt familiar. Like Hyde's eyes that always see beyond the surface. Or Gala's outfit, which is a sign of kindness and trust.
That's why... Oh!
Y'all need to watch the end of the end of the first game again, which is going to be up tomorrow. You need to see the original outfit that Silver wears at the end of the game, because I just skimmed through it earlier today. And it makes so much sense then. His getup, like, I borrowed those traits from them without even realizing.
You took inspiration from them.
Yes, our species seems to have the ability to do that, but Gala's fashion I couldn't keep after all. It came with responsibilities. People stopped me all the time to ask me for medical advice. I can see how that would be problematic. Yes, but then I found this fictional universe. It's Star Trek, where all the stories take place in the stars. I thought the outfit looked very Star Trek, and I wasn't gonna say anything. So I changed my outfit to imitate theirs. And at some point, it all came together. One morning, I saw myself in the mirror and I felt right. Like the way I looked matched who I was. It made me feel at peace. So although I look different now from when we first met, and although I have learned the ways of this world a bit and have grown a bit, in many ways, I still feel the same. Different, but same. I'm gonna cry. Yes, different, but same. It makes sense to us. It really does.
Oh, is this Laurel? No, this is from Pearl. Still no news from Midge. We think the odds are now 84.308 that she is phantoming you.
Do you mean ghosting?
We mean phantoming, as in when you think you hear a sound, but your ears are merely playing a trick on you.
Silver Explorer booty, exactly.
We thought we had established a hive connection with Midge, but it was only a phantom sound after all. Anyhow, what is Pearl saying?
That her calendar might clear up soon if I want to meet up. Oh, Silver! Sounds like things are going very well indeed.
I think it may be time I tell you a little bit about this. But we wish to order a drink as well.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Amanda. Apologies, but the machine's having issues today. We'll let you know as soon as it's working again.
Curious that Earth drink-making skills are so refined.
Yeah, we need a bajillion treat things. Toaster Posey, I have bad news. I don't think anyone wants to deliver food today. I don't know what's going on. Oh, jeez. Dang. You know what? Here's the thing. Listen. Toaster Posey, you have my address because you're a person that I trust. If you want to buy me food, you can just buy me whatever the hell you want. It might be something to do with Treat Stream, honestly. I may have to update something. Or the restaurants are just flagging it as like spam or I don't know what it is. I don't want to have to keep dashing your hopes and dreams. So for now, just a whole ass pizza. Maybe not a whole, I ate like a flatbread pizza last night. Maybe not a pizza. But I trust you. I literally, any food, I love all food.
Yet so unreliable. This is a land of contradictions.
It sure is.
But do carry on, sibling.
Right, so I have been relying on Amanda to help me with the online part of online dating, and it has been working really well. On average. There have also been some small issues. Earthlings are strange. Online dating has a reputation for emphasizing that, yes.
Some Earthlings express their interest, but when you say hello,
they never answer back.
While in real life, saying hello is a starter for 99.845% of conversations. It seems that online, more humorous or breeding-oriented openers are favored. However, if an opener is entirely horned, it is considered out of bounds and angrily dismissed.
Horned?
Yes, that is when prospective partners send you close-up pictures of their horns.
People do that?
Oh, yes. I think it would be fine after a bit of conversation. If we get into the mood and they ask me first, I'd probably say yes.
Horns can be really pretty, you know?
But it feels very strange when that's the first thing they do, before they even write a single word.
I can imagine.
And then sometimes Earthlings express interest, but after reading a joke that is statistically funny 99.908% of the time, they answer with a sad face and block communications.
Funny for you 99.908% of the time?
Yes. Fortunately, online dating is governed by the law of large numbers, which favors persistence. We are patient. Amanda has been spending a lot of time on the app, and it's started to work out. I'm now having conversations with some really nice people, especially Pearl. We prefer Laurel. Her facial features are more symmetrical. But Silver have... Oh, they did it at the same... They're doing it at the same time! But Silver seems to have favored the asymmetric... The one who's not symmetrical. It's just... She sounds like a really good person. She's a communications director for a charity that fights homelessness. Oh, she cares about other people a lot. I don't think she's been very lucky in return. But she's very funny and curious of something in her smiles. Please desist, we can sense your hormones boiling.
And she's the person you might be getting a date with?
I really hope so.
Buzz, 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 buzz.
Do you have a day and time for your date? No. This is on a different topic. Please excuse me. Oh, sad. 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 So, I take it you've been enjoying your time on Earth, Miss Amanda? Or not? No, we have been enjoying it, but we also see the limits of it. How do you mean? We are a hive mind. A hive mind knows no boundaries or limitations. We share all our thoughts and desires. It is not difficult for us to connect. We are born connected, but Earthlings are guarded. They have complex emotions, and they have no means of truly knowing what anyone else feels. That makes them afraid of judgment and of hurt. It must be very difficult and painful for them to connect deeply. There is so much they must let go of first. Yeah. We could not live like that. You said that online networks were like a hive. Like a hive, but not a true hive. A true hive requires honesty and directness.
A mega burrito? I'm so thrilled.
As well as a desire to deeply understand others.
I see. You don't think you could ever adapt in the way Silver has? You don't think you could ever adapt the way Silver has?
Silver is different. Even when he was a part of us, we could sense him looking outwards. That is why he has become such an amazing explorer. And that is why we made the effort to learn Earthlings' codes and behaviors. He did not just want to understand, he wanted to experience. We are not like him. We like to seek knowledge on what is different from us, but once we have that knowledge, we are satisfied. Uncovering it and bringing it back is what makes us happy. This is curious. It seems we are picking up some Earthling instincts after all. It is a good thing that our data readings here should soon be complete.
And Silver's on his way to getting a date.
It would appear so. Plump plump. Oh, hey, buddy. Oh. Amanda, we have to go. What? Again?
Honey Robo!
Robo, look at this chicken. It's been my screaming buddy. Because so many things have happened that have made me so happy and sad. What? Again? That call was bad news. The agent...
Too late. Just hide behind the counter, quick. Oh, God. Good evening, Mr. Agent. We apologize, but our machine has been having issues. We can't serve drinks at the moment. You know very well I'm not here for drinks. I'd rather not involve any more civilians than this, though. In this, though. Oh, do you mean me? I'm sorry, but can't whatever this is wait for another night? I haven't finished my drink yet, and it looks like rain again outside. Well, here's something that can't wait for starters. Barista, did you happen to find an ID card lying around? Someone freaking stole it. An ID card? Not that I can recall, no. I mean, I stole it from them. But then, it got stolen from me. Well, you haven't been the most trustworthy element. So I think I'm gonna look around for it, if it's all the same to you. Maybe it's fallen behind the counter. You literally can't without a warrant. Let me check our lost and found drawer first. Would this happen to be it? Where did it go? It wasn't it. Seems like an important ID card. A shame if someone were to lose it. But it wasn't in the drawer. But it wasn't here. I guess it was maybe my pocket. Well, well. How astonishing. It was here after all. Seems like my suspicions weren't entirely wrong, were they? It was an honest mistake. Before you make another honest mistake, I'd like you to remember that I'm good at my job. That sounds like a very impressive job to have. What is it you're doing exactly? We uncover illegal aliens and extradite them, which is why I've been coming here in the first place. We keep getting tips that there have been alien sightings around this cafe. Speaking of which, good as your job at the head condom fitting this. Yeah, right? Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary, young man? I can't say that I have. I don't come here all that often. But it's always seemed very above board to me. Are you sure the tips aren't a prank? It seems that some young people enjoy these as a pastime. There are very popular videos of them online. That... maybe it is, but I still have to investigate properly. Otherwise, my superiors will have my dickhead on a platter. But you can't waste your time on a cold trail either. Surely your superiors will see that you've done your best. I doubt that. They're a bit obsessed with the alien situation. Obsessed? Is it really that big an issue? Well... Cole! Yeah, he is. He's a federal agent who is here to toss out illegal aliens. Yeah, I'm gonna be calling him a dickhead. Someone's picking up my bag of burrito, let's go! Yeah, no, he is a dick. And also a penis head. Also, look at this chicken. Hold on. I need to... This is important. Don't be a dick. Bogak. Look at this chicken graph. Anyway, hello Cole. I hope that your day is going. Well, having such unusual elements around disturbs the public peace. Your average Joe has no clue what to make of them, you know? It makes people feel unsettled. God damn, I forgot how, like, very pointedly topical this game is. It's so good. New fast internet, let's go! I see. Although the visible aliens aren't too bad from where I'm standing, at least we can identify and extract them. Aliens who try to pass for Earthlings are a bigger problem. Why so? For one, it just muddles things, no matter how much they try to look like Earthlings. They were born aliens, and aliens who... And now they're aliens who don't look like aliens. Thank you for that clip. Oh no, I hate this guy. Does that mean you know? What does that mean, you know? And where does it stop? Where's the punch option? I can ban him. I want to ban him from my store. What if some Earthlings decided they wanted to look like aliens? Oh wait, this isn't a comment. This is not a comment. So like, I was thinking, here's... Ooh, I just got so much more mad. Because this is like, you know, a partial commentary on like illegal aliens coming around. No, this is more of a, this is a big... Whew! Alright, for those of you who just joined and maybe don't really fully understand. Silver, the one to the left, we love them. They are canonically trans, as is established in this game. We met them in game 1. I think that this is much more of a commentary on the trans, non-binary gender discussion, and it makes me even more angry, and I want to absolutely just rip this man in half. It's both racist and transphobic. Wow. That would be a huge mess. Also, as an aside, this game is lovely and fantastic and wonderful, and we're supposed to hate this guy. Would it? Anyway, the top brass insists that we go after them, and in the end, that makes my job a lot harder. All that time spent detecting them. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. Give me a good spacesuit-wearing alien any day, you know? Oh, but don't you worry about a thing. We at Fire always find a way to keep the public safe. I see. So how do you go about detecting them exactly? He has to own a mega hat to cover his head foreskin. That one's easy. Once we have any suspicions, I check their ID. That makes it all clear, right? Right. I do wonder, though, what is it? And I'm sorry if I'm being too curious. I have a habit of putting my foot in my mouth. No, you're good. No harm in asking. In that case, what is it that makes aliens so very different? There are all sorts of people living here. They all have different personalities, different looks. Can Hyde take Silver and Amanda's fake IDs? Maybe. And for me, when I walk through the streets of Seattle, and I see that no two people are alike, I'll admit that it makes me very happy. So if someone comes from farther away, but they feel an Earthling at heart, would they really be more different from the people who live in this city than the people in this city are different from each other? Or would they just be another version of an Earthling? Perhaps no less beautiful. You know what? At the end of the day, I don't know, nor do I care all that much. Just trying to get the job done here. Yeah, IDs solved the problem when the agent lost her IDs. Yeah, right? But you sure have opinions, don't you? You wouldn't happen to be friends with aliens yourself, would you? Now surely that's... Do you know that harboring illegal aliens is a crime? Amanda, please! What was that? My coffee machine turning on. I think you should go, sir. It's just a coffee machine. It seems to have restarted now. That's a relief. The coffee machine just went, ugh. Me too, though. This is getting more suspicious by the minute. Stand aside. I'm going to conduct a search. Meow! Is this is the same cat? Who is this? What the heck is this? If I'm not mistaken, this is a local cat. As you can see, it's come over once before. Looks like it might be hiding from another stray. It's very cute. It is also irrelevant to the current... Drat! I have an emergency elsewhere. God damn. You're gonna find out that the alien agent is an alien? I fucking hope not. But if either of you think you're off the hook, you're sorely mistaken. You'll be hearing from me soon. Yeah. My job here is done. You didn't do anything. He couldn't have done anything is the thing, because, like, he doesn't have... Sylvia, you're trembling. That's alright. Ah, my heart! You can come out now, I think, Amanda. Oh, sleepy key. Well, we found this experience 100% distasteful. Actually, it was 40.25% distasteful, 20.834% scary, and 38.931% exciting. Huh. I apologize. This is just nerves. We are truly sorry for this disturbance. It's not your fault at all. But should you...
Impending burrito. Gimme.
I want burrito. Should you be sticking around here? The agent might come back. Hang on, I need to get caught up on my... these. Oh my god. Darling, I could be behind your neck without you realizing it. What makes you think I actually need permission to enter a building? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Why are you threatening people on Tomodachi, Mr. Hyde? No reason. Oh my god. I was thinking out loud because a lot of things happened lately, so I was just processing it. So as if it was insensitive. You... Hi, Silver. Aww. Amanda's the type of person to play tennis with riot officers' tear gas grenades. Exactly. Yeah. The agent might come back. No. I lured him away, at least for now. You did? Although it was a good thing the little cat came when it did. It bought us some precious minutes. What sort of earthling are you? Ow. We see. Do you speak cat? We can feel this earthling's intent better than usual. It is expressing it clearly. It wishes to rest and be left alone. Oof. Oh, Silver oofed. I feel all out of sorts. Is the machine really working again? It is indeed. Then make us a drink, and one for Silver as well. The same one should be fine for both. Just make it hot and comforting, and... What would you like, sibling? I want a bowl of milk for the cat. I think I need some sweetness right now. I would really appreciate a hot, very sweet, very comforting drink. Hot, very sweet, very comforting drink. Okay. So, lots of honey. Hot cocoa with honey. Yeah. It's kind of what I was thinking. Nope. Bad. No. Oh, they want hot, though. I'm just looking out my window now for the burrito because I'm really excited about this burrito. Maybe if we do it the other way. Yeah, whatever it is, we absolutely need honey. I agree. Oh, Chocobi Miriku. I don't think this is it. I do agree that I do think that whatever it is, it needs honey. But blue pea. You think so? It's pretty balanced. Because he wants a very sweet. Which makes me feel like full sweet, you know? Oh, wait. We made something. The blue marshmallow, right? Blue pea, honey, and milk. Ah, whatever. Hang on. I don't think this is it. No, I don't think that's it. It's chocobo, right? Was it honey and then milk? Honey and then milk. Chocobo milk is very different, I agree. I think that the marshmallow thing is I think that's what... Do you think? Whichever... here, take this. Here you go. Sweet drinks for the two of you. Yeah. This isn't bad. Although it could probably have been... Ah, damn it! Probably have been a little sweeter. Oh, wait, I served this to them. Damn it. I should have saved my game. I should have saved it. No. Did you happen to look at the PlayStation Plus free games? No. I'm looking now. Drink with Pinky. Monthly games. The monthly games? Or just in general? Run it back? I'd have to replay the entire day. I've heard of Redwall, and I've heard some people say it's kind of meh.
But it sounds like it will be fine.
I'm sorry. I'm impressed though, Silver. What if you played a version of that that's like Game of Thrones and a little bit of Hollow Knight? I did download Tales of Iron. Yeah. That was last month, and I do have that. Yeah. I did a little bit of the tutorial. I did the tutorial section, and then I like just dipped into it before like I got my computer back up and running. Very, very cute. I'm impressed though, Silver. You become quite savvy at navigating these situations, even if I'm sure you'd rather avoid them altogether. Yes, I would definitely prefer to avoid them, but I need to get used to them anyway. It does sound like you got suspicious today. That's far from the worst of it. What do you mean? Bean, you know the cafe I said I'm opening? Yes? Well, it's not exactly like this cafe. Yeah, it's really, really cute. In fact, it's not exactly a cafe at all. Over the past few months, it's been the basis of operations for SAVE. No, it's not a sex club. It's like a... It's a place... It's... Society for Aliens and Various Extraterrestrials. It's a safe house. Wow. I know, it sounds very reckless. No, it sounds rather admirable. I think I underestimated you. I don't know. But you see why I've had to become savvy, as you said. I have a lot of people depending on me now. Those who are just arriving to Earth and are confused and scared. Those who have adopted Earthling appearances and are trying to blend in. Those who are learning how to understand life here, and how to understand themselves. For all of them, it's an existential matter. Not everyone is meant to be a hive mind. I know I wasn't. No offense, Amanda.
We are not offended. We have always known you were different from us. It is all the same to us. You are our sibling, whether you live as a hive or as an earthling. No.
Amanda, I really do love you.
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me. That is not a conversation I think I can have right now. I'll explain it to you tomorrow, okay? After we both have a rest.
We will remind you of it.
I know you will.
Oh.
Rain clouds. Think I'm getting a little tired now. The sun, it comes in so brightly these days. Is it alright if we go back? Oh, that's fine. I'm just like, my tummy's being like, burrito. Absolutely. Our energy is also 98.429% depleted. Silver, is there anything we can do to help? No, I don't think so. Thank you for offering, really. But you have a different part to play in all this, and you've been playing it very well. That's true. You're very kind. Well, in that case, have a good night, the two of you. And please come again soon. You'll always be welcome here. Us and many others. We know, and we're grateful. Good night, Bean. I'd say good night to the cat, but I don't think it needs my wishes. Bzzz.
Good night, Bean. See, now we can use good night. We find it rather odd that...
Maybe we should continue this chat while we walk?
All right.
This chapter's gonna be the one that makes me cry. This game is. The first one was like, it gave me good heart feels. This one's gonna make me weep. What a night. This has been a great deal more animated than we bargained for. I suppose we have a new four-legged friend now.
I wonder what you're doing here, little one.
Don't you have a home?
Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. Meow. Meow.
Ah, well, I guess it's time for you to let me close shop. But, Silver, it's an honor to be related to someone like you.
Oh, that's right.
Spoiler, we're also a alien. top. Heterochromia is such a rare trait in white cats, right? Curbing recent security breaches. Government to block data leaker website. Lol, easy. First Workaholics Treatment Center to open in 2024. No phone, no laptop, just rest. Beach growers report silver algae blooming on Alki Beach. Ooh. Something's missing from the drawer? Did I misplace it? Jeez, it sure is a rainy season, huh? Alright, let's catch up on our social medias.
Hey, Silver. Oh. Mienda.
She's a 10, but about to marry a freelancing elf. Oh, jeez. So she's 100. Whoa. Do you think VR would really take off in the future? I personally can't use it for very long, but maybe that's just me. Yeah. Having an ocean fish as a pet is so hard, especially living in a city such as Seattle, but it feels nice to have someone dependent on you, you know? Oh, jeez. Busy all day today. Don't forget to drink water. Still on hiatus, though. It's coming together. I can't believe it. It's gonna be so good. Today's delivery cutoff time, 3 o'clock. No night shift. Just me with the maybe Lou and Bailey shouldn't marry. Right? Like, I feel like they've got some things that they need to work through a little bit. And, like, I think they shouldn't have a wedding. I think they need to not have a wedding. And, like, really, you know, get married. Please, get married. Because I do think that that would be, like, helpful for them. But, like, geez, put off this wedding, yo. Like, you don't have to be wedded. Growing up, I rarely saw your name in media, but now it's everywhere. Really? Jeez. Somehow I feel like it's gonna be a long, long night. Or not. Gala? Gala? Buddy! Good evening. Hey, Bean. How are you? Not too shabby, I hope. Well. Everything is just fine. You sure? Positive. How about you, sir? How's work? My shift is over, so I'm free now. Nice. That reminds me, Mr. Hyde was just here the other day. Oh, that's right. Did he tell you the reason for his visit? Yeah, he's moving back here, right? Or at least that's the plan. Yes, what a nice surprise. He told me he's got a few things to discuss on that. Well, it's part of why I'm here tonight. Aside from getting myself a hot drink, that is. On that note, I am so ready to take your order, sir. Much obliged. So, Hendry told me about this Indonesian ginger drink. It has milk, honey, and a couple of other stuff in it. I think it's called STMJ. I'll have a cup of that. Okay. It's milk, honey, and it has an egg, which I'll add later. Lemon? No. Ginger? I feel like it's lemon or ginger. Milk, ginger, honey. I feel like you're right. It's either this or it's the other way around. No, you were right. This is why you trust your mods, everybody. Your mods will feed you, and they'll also tell you the correct thing. Hang on. I don't know how I'd feel about having... Free bread from this guy. I don't know how I would feel having an egg in my beverage. As an aside, with the STMJ. I don't know how I would feel about that. I'm sure it's good. One nutritious drink from the archipelago coming up. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
So, what's in it again? It's a hot blend of egg, milk, ginger, and honey. The drink's name itself is the ingredients. Susu, Talur, Madu, Jahe, milk, egg, honey, and ginger. No wonder it somewhat reminds me of eggnog. Albeit spicier, not as rich. I probably wouldn't like it then. I don't like eggnog. You're resistant to the cheese coffee drinks at first. And then someone's like, it's not that much different than cheesecake. Yeah, if it was like a cream cheese, like that kind of cheese, I could see that. But I don't like eggnog is the problem, so like I don't think I would like it.
Comfort blankie.
I can see why Hendry likes it.
Hendry's Rachel's dad. He's an old cat.
It's a great stamina drink. He probably needs it to keep up with Rachel's work. You're probably right. As long as he remembers to take his breaks. Takes breaks. Maybe I should invite him for a drink here sometime. What do you think? I think that'd be lovely. And consider it done. You know what? I don't think Hyde will show up tonight. Oh? Why's that? When I called him earlier to confirm, he sounded a little, annoyed. And it's not exactly great outside either. I thought he liked this kind of weather. Him, yes. His car, not so much. That thing wouldn't survive this kind of storm. Now that you mention it, you may be right. I used to drive him in that car back in the day. Did he ever tell you how old it is? Yep, gave me the whole backstory of it. Oh, I guess I'm just surprised he still uses it at all. Your car clearly holds a special meaning to him. The whole sexy backstory. He's bringing sexy backstory. He was also quite sentimental about it. Which makes me wonder if there's anything to do with him, if it has anything to do with him moving back here. What do you mean? Gala. He lived here before, right? Yeah. And he kept bringing up the past, too. Are you saying his move is motivated by nostalgia? I was gonna say homosexuality, but... or homesickness, sorry. But I realize that makes no sense. I get what you're trying to say, though. It's a strange longing for times gone by. But considering how fast things are changing these days, maybe even too fast, which is ironic, really. What is? Live long enough, you'll realize the only constant in life is change itself. Things like shifting necessities, curveballs the world throws at you, decay, just stuff we have to deal with indefinitely. Considering our lifespans, you'd think we'd get used to it at some point. But we never do. Listen, Gala and Hyde make such a great couple because they both basically will live forever and they don't have to say goodbye to each other. Listen, it's perfect! Never completely, anyway. I suppose the idea of getting used to change is a paradox in and of itself. That sounds about right. Perhaps nostalgia is like an anchor for dinosaurs like us. Keeps us from losing ourselves to the world's relentless speed. You get used to these after a while, huh? Pretty much. Oh, hello. Oh, hey there. We meet again.
Yes, hello.
Excuse me for a moment.
Got it.
Welcome, Miss Riona.
Good evening. I'm meeting up with someone.
Oh, okay then. How's your car, by the way?
My car... Oh, you mean the tire. There's really no need for concern as it was an easy fix. But thank you for asking.
My pleasure.
May I order a cup of Russian tea?
Okay, we've made Russian tea before. I'm pretty sure it's... It's got cinnamon in it. Is it... Someone is ostensibly picking up my burrito again. Let's see if they put it down in the right place. Is it lemon I don't think it's just tea, lemon, and cinnamon. I know it's tea and cinnamon, and it doesn't have any milk in it. Is it tea, ginger, and cinnamon, maybe? Oh, God. Having to remember all of these recipes. Tea, lemon, and cinnamon? Yeah, let's try that. For those who are new here, this is... Oh, bless. You have such a better memory. Russian tea for the lady rushing to deliver. That's a good one. This is perfect, by the way. Thank you. You're welcome. So, who are you meeting with, if I may ask? You should know, shouldn't you? After all, you were tasked to give me his contact info. Ah, that's right. So you two did end up connecting after all. We did, yes. But truth be told, I wasn't sure about contacting him at all. Why is that? Because as far as I'm concerned, there was no real reason for me to do so. Nevertheless, I sent him an email the following night, right after the completion of my final delivery at 3 a.m. That's pretty late. A little, but surely no worse than forgetting it altogether. Been thinking about getting this game. Oh, Starboy, have you played the first Coffee Talk? Because I highly recommend playing the first Coffee Talk. It's not required, but I highly recommend it to get to know all of these characters a little bit more. Riona's new for this chapter, but oh, if you have played the first one, absolutely this one. Absolutely. It's so good. But he replied straight away to my surprise. Had no idea he was such a night owl. Or perhaps just an extremely early bird, right? I wonder if he ever sleeps. That should be a question for you too, miss. Oops. Anyhow, he answered me with an apology. He regretted his rudeness from when we first met, which was another surprise since I didn't think it was such a matter of concern. Well, he did return here the next evening looking for you. Did he? Yep, he said so himself. I see. How peculiar. In any case, we exchanged phone numbers and have been texting ever since. Then he said he wants to meet up and speak in person. Haven't played the first one? Oh, it's so much fun. Which is why I'm here now. But I'm still not quite sure it's necessary. Do you make the drinks? You do make the drinks, yeah. It's like a limited selection of drinks that you can make. Or like things that you can put together. But it's very fun. You make it per customer. There's like an endless mode too, or like a challenge mode that you can just mix drinks to your heart's content, or like try to do a certain amount in a certain amount of time. I played through the whole first one. For the most part, you can control what you put in. I did the whole first one on my YouTube, actually. I streamed it, put it on my YouTube. So the last part of that one's actually coming up tomorrow. So if you want to get an idea of the first one, or if you want to play the first one, I mean, I honestly say, if you want to play it, absolutely go support the creators and everything, buy the first one, play through it. If you don't want to, you can watch it on my YouTube. I played the whole thing, voiced the whole thing too. It's a good time. I mean, maybe he just wants to chat and hang out? Perhaps. I suppose we'll see. I suppose we will. Yeah, so Hyde's not coming tonight. Probably for the best, given the circumstances. Is he okay? Yeah, he just wants to take it easy tonight. Understandable. Crash, bang. My apologies for these surges. I was hoping it'd become more stable as the days go by, but no need to apologize for something out of your control. That's right. You tried everything you could. I know. Thank you for your understanding. How are you doing, miss? Hey there. Did you manage to resolve your issues with children? Hey, remember your problem you said you had with kids? Did you get over that?
just want a real burrito.
Sorry? Oh, I mean the hospital admission problem from the other day? Oh, that. For a minute there, I thought I had a beef with kids I was unaware of.
Sorry for the misunderstanding.
No worries, that was funny. It's only been a few days, so not much has changed. How about you? Feeling any better?
Ah, yes. Well, I apologize for the way I acted a few days ago.
We all have our bad days, so don't worry about it. I actually, hang on, I want to see if there's a new album that Rachel and the person are doing, the person who's doing the music. And I just wanna hear it.
Thank you.
Ah, while we're on the topic, I told Officer Georgie what happened to your car. Would you mind pointing out where you believe the incident took place?
Sure. It was quite near the police station, actually.
Yep.
At a metered spot, just outside the now defunct library.
Oh, the vacant building at the Bourne intersection?
Yes, that's correct.
I see. So it was originally a library.
You know the area?
I know of the property, yeah. It's been abandoned for a long time now. But it's a heritage building, so I often wonder why nothing's been done with it, since it's located on a very populated, culture-centric neighborhood.
That's true. There's even an art college nearby.
Right? Then again, I've always found the street a bit odd.
Odd? How?
It's just barren. Especially if you consider the area. And the weird thing is, I feel like it wasn't always that way.
Feel?
Don't you mean remember? Nope, exactly what I said. It's a feeling, not a clear memory. Strange, isn't it? That is odd.
Well, there used to be a flea market there a long, long time ago. Perhaps that's what you're calling?
A flea market, huh? The last time I drove there, I remember seeing nothing but concrete. Oh wait. There was a single dead tree surrounded by strange trinkets. A dead tree, huh? No idea why I almost forgot about it. It stuck out like a sore thumb. About 8 feet tall, no leaves. It's been there forever too, as far as I know.
That hawthorn tree was something of a landmark for us drivers. And the trinkets you spoke of were actually remembrances of sorts.
Remembrances? Hold on, I'm just gonna recap a bit here, okay?
Sure.
Your car was vandalized near a metered parking spot in front of an abandoned library on a seemingly deserted street within a busy area that has a large dead tree surrounded by remembrances for some reason?
Sounds about right. Except the tree is no longer there.
Oh? Are you serious, For real? Why wouldn't I be?
That's crazy.
What up? Full house tonight. Good evening, gentlemen. Hey, everyone. Oh boy. I thought I'd be early, but you're already here, lady. Hello. Being for the love of all things holy, tell me my lighter is here.
Well, you're in luck because it is.
Hot damn, thank goodness.
Would you like me to get it for you now?
Nah, I'm fine. I'm just glad to know it's here. Just bring it with my drink later.
Sure, let me know when you're ready to order.
Cheers. Well, well, well. What's up, y'all? What's new? Evening, officer.
We were just talking about the spot where Miss Riona's car may have been vandalized.
Oh?
Oh.
They got your car too, lady? My dude, just, you know her name.
Yes, but it's not a big issue.
Still, sorry you had to experience that. Where'd you park your car, miss?
I can send you the coordinates if you like.
That'd be real swell. Got it.
Okay.
Oh. Is it within the area you expected, or... My replacement burrito's heading to me? Oh. Pretty much. I'm gonna do a half earsy so I can hear the doorbell that's supposed to ring. Supposed to. Same location where I parked mine a week ago. I see. You can rest assured we already increased patrols in that area. That's great. But I'm the only one doing it at the moment. That sucks. What's that? Am I hearing you out of all people doubting my skill, Bean? No, of course not. I just thought it means an unfortunate increase to your workload. Ah, well, them's the breaks, I suppose. Anyway, give me your strongest espresso, Bean, and don't forget my lighter. I didn't have it, though. It's not here. It's not here, though. Oh. Who's rearranging my drawer? Oh, there it is. Thanks, Bean. You probably think I'm being silly. What can I say? It's my lucky charm. Yeah. The cat's playing Lost and Found in my... I think so. It's borderline superstitious, I know. That probably is where the fidget spinner went then. Don't you have anything of the sort? Well, I have good reason to be superstitious. Whenever I don't have this with me, things happen. Right. Alright, here comes the strongest espresso in the house. Hang on, I'm getting real-time burrito updates, y'all. Cheers. Perfect, as always. You ready to order? This is what it's come to, correct? Might as well. I'd like something desserty. Because it's my cheat day. Alright, who here can imagine Robbie Damon playing Lucas? Because I can. Sure thing. Any specifics in mind? Well, I saw this video of a Spanish hot cocoa drink yesterday. Yes! And by Spanish, you mean Mexican? Please. My dude. Laura Bailey, Lua, or Riona? Yes. 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 It was so thick, I thought it was chocolate sauce. The name also reminded me of a song. For some reason, I can't remember that title right now. You know, that sounds oddly familiar. For real? Then I'll have that thick cocoa. It's got milk and a little hot, spicy kick to it. Yeah, it does. I feel like this isn't right, though. But if I did it the other way around... Hang on, I'm gonna do it the other way around. I think this just does, like, boring stuff. Yeah, that's the worst looking thing I think I've ever seen in my... That is so incredibly gray. Jeez. It's just paint water. I think he's referring to how they drink hot cocoa in Europe and not Abuelita. Yeah. That's quite possible. Hot cocoa drink coming up. Thanks. There's a car in my driveway, everyone. I will be right back. Well, I'm glad I looked, because they still didn't ring my doorbell. But we have food, everyone. Yeah, only took you, like, literally an entire afternoon's worth of effort. Hang on, I need to uncover this massive burrito.
Oh, it came with chippies!
Oh! There's potatoes in this burrito.
And an entire bag of soggy chips. Look at that. Yummy. Oh my god. Wow.
Oh, they were not joking. Okay, content warning, y'all. I'm gonna show some food on screen. So if you don't want to look at food, don't look. Don't look. Look away. This is very big. I do need to get some silverware. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Alright, hang on. You're gonna get chairs. You're gonna have chair stream for like 2 seconds because I need to get fork and knife. Enjoy. Hang on.
What have you got there? Oh, nice. No. What? No.
I would never. Toaster Posey, I appreciate your your vigilance, your persistence. Thank you for feeding me this day. You were committed, and I love that. All right. I'm gonna take a bite of this burrito before we continue.
I will not go unfed this day. This day we feast.
It smells divine. I don't think I could physically pick this up with my hands. To like, it would collapse into 1,000 pieces. Ugh.
Burrito.
Oh my god. Okay, you have to DM me the places you got this from. Damn. That's so good though. Ugh. Worth the wait. Is it partially because now I'm extra hungry? Yes. So good. Oh, that's very close to my house. Oh, that's so good. Okay. We've done it, everyone. Today, we won the game of Feed the Streamer. All right. Lucas ... Bean? Yes. I don't think this is it. It's not? Nuh-uh. It's neither luscious nor thick enough. I'm sorry about that. Let me remake it for you. Nah, my fault for being vague. So don't worry about it, okay? Alright, thank you. Listen, my dude, I don't know what to tell you. Like, the thing that you want, the thing that he wants doesn't have cinnamon in it. It has chili in it. Yeah, I only have 3 spots for ingredients. I would give you double chocolate, 1 milk, and chili. And that would be the drink that you're looking for. So, Pops, just earlier you were telling me about your creepy patrolling experience, right? Was it in the same location where the lady's car was? Creepy patrolling experience? Well, I don't know if I should even talk about it, because maybe it was a tad too spooky, even for me. Even for you? What happened? Tell him, Pops. It's not that big a deal, honestly. Then all the more reason to talk about it, right? Maybe someone here will know something. Yeah, you got a point there. Tell me your ghost story. Y'all were talking about the area anyway, right? Yep. Well, I've been patrolling there past few nights. The street itself is fairly straightforward. It's about a half-a-mile round trip from the intersection and back. There's nothing much there either. Concrete sidewalk with metered parking spots, fence here and there, and an unfinished construction site with a couple CCTVs dotted about. No tree? What tree?
There used to be a dead tree in front of the old library.
Huh. Oh, that old dead tree. It was uprooted by the city back in January. Ah. Commercial community decided it wasn't really a good look. So when the city started a massive cleanup project last year, well, they simply voted to get rid of it. I see. I love that. Let's get rid of this tree, even though we're gonna do nothing with this place, because this tree looks bad, but having it be blank and boring and dead is better. Wow, what's up? We were actually talking about it earlier, and being a decades-old landmark site, that decades-old landmark aside, could there be something more to the tree than just, well, being old? You think so? Yes. That's what I think after listening to Miss Riona. Listen, Georgie, you're the only human here. I think you need to, like, take 5 steps back. Which I think is also an ironic thing that the only humans we've interacted with have been Georgie and our agent person.
So that's again.
I mean, technically Silver's a human now too, but that's different. Y'all, this burrito is so very good. Mm. Mm. It's so good. That's what it That's what I think after listening to Miss Riona. Are you expecting something from me, Bean? Huh? Oh, no. Sorry if I crossed the line. You just seem to know a lot about it, and I don't want to mix up the facts.
I understand. But I would like to hear the officer's spooky tale first, if you don't mind.
Gladly, miss. I almost forgot about me there, huh? No. So anyway, patrolling on that street is an easy task. Only 4 or 5 cars could park there overnight at most. Would park there overnight, I should say. Which makes keeping track a breeze. Sounds ideal enough. As expected, though, nothing happened the first 2 nights, but yesterday was a different story. Oh! Hold on. What a stage setup, huh? Break out your lighter, my dude. Someone's afraid of the dark. Someone's afraid of the dark. Oh, phew. There you go. Thank goodness. Sorry about that. Please continue. Alrighty. Well, it was nearing the end of my shift and I found nothing was amiss. There were only 4 cars parked that night. 2 spaced across the street and 2 on the opposite corner, side by side. My plan was to leave after I walked one last round to make sure everything was okay. And a reminder, you can cover the whole place in only 8 minutes. Okay. Then at the end of my walk, I took a drag on my cigarette. Smug as I was about to clock out, thinking 'twas another night job well done. Right? Wrong. As I was immediately faced with the impossible. 3 cars, 2 side by side, 1 across the street. All tires flattened. That's 12 vandalized tires for you in a span of less than 10 minutes. That is so strange. It would take several minutes just to flatten just 1 tire. And that's if you're using the right tools. Right? But that wasn't all. Oh no, it wasn't. Because that was the moment when the streetlights went out. Suddenly and all at once. What? Right after that, I heard flurries of footsteps and laughter. This face is, this one, my favorite. I want that as an emote. I need that face, is what I need. I need that face as an emote. I need to... Is the cat a ghost? Yes. So suppose can you put a marker in this stream? Because I haven't set it up to do that. I haven't set my thing. Amazing. Great. They were going farther and farther away from the scene, and yet I saw nothing at all. Oh. Are you sure? Did the CCTV catch anything? The infrareds managed to actually managed to catch something, but the videos weren't clear at all, so I'm still investigating it. Jeez Louise, Pops! I think it's... I don't know. I think it's banshees. Or ghosts. That's way spookier than what you told me in the car. But it's cool, though. I may be laughing now, but I almost pissed my pants there, you see? Well, whoever they were, they sure worked fast. Right? Anyway, Bean, I think I want another drink. All that talking is making my throat dry, and coffee just ain't cutting it. Roger that. What would you like? Milk. Whole milk. How about some tea with ginger and honey? Sounds good. Could you use that red flower stuff you have as a base? You mean hibiscus? Definitely. Red flower tea with ginger and such honey. Red flower tea, ginger, honey. One piping hot te jahe rosella for you. I'm probably not pronouncing that right, and I apologize. Oh? What does it mean? Jahe means ginger, te means tea, and rosella is roselle, another name for hibiscus. I see, a legit herbal drink. Yeah. Spicy, but perfect for the weather. Good call, Bean. I'm happy to please. If that's the case, let me join your parole, Pops. Because I'm not scared of ghosts. Real beings scare me more. No, wait a sec, kid. What do you mean by ghosts, eh? Jumping the gun a little here, ain't ya? I don't know, Pops. Maybe it's even something crazier than that. This is a real serious problem, kid. Don't joke around like that. Sorry. Interesting. You know something? No, not me. But she might. Right, the tree, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. Oh, what about it, miss? It's your turn to finish your thought. I'm not sure if this can be any use at all, but... Officer, are you aware of the story behind that tree? Huh? I recall what you said earlier. People often leave remembrances around it? What do you mean by that, miss? Well...
It's because someone passed away there.
What?
Allow me to explain. I mentioned there was once a flea market on that street, correct?
Right.
They called it the fairy market.
Oh god, you're messing with the Fae!
It was unofficially set up by the transients of the community. Transients being the government's term for unregistered citizens, including all the other uncategorizable beings at the time. Fairies were a part of that.
Oh! Alright. I know what this is tapping into, I think. I remember learning about it. After the war, the government made its first official attempt to sort things out. Organizing equitable classifications was thought as one of the first steps towards civil peace. But it was oversimplified, inefficient, and not speedy enough.
Was all that before the Vindication Act?
Way before that. Many who couldn't register were basically in administrative limbo.
What? That's as good as, like, not existing at all.
Really, that's horrible.
It was the main reason why the fairy market was created in the first place. To ensure transients' survival throughout the changing times. In more ways than one. The market had no real schedule, therefore. The start of Fairy Week would be marked by flowers strewn along the intersection, so that people would notice and come to take a look.
Sounds kinda too low-key, no? Because it was illegal, silly. Oh.
And that was exactly the problem. The market ran day and night, its format unchanging. At the same time, the economy was slowly reshaping the landscape. People started to spend more, becoming reckless, while the laws were still shaky at best. Then a tragic incident occurred one night. A drunk driver was speeding and went off course, striking a vendor there. And the only evidence left of the crime was that tree, standing where there was no tree before.
Wait a second, what? Why did I never hear about that? How long ago was this?
The accident occurred in 1959, but the market itself was forcibly disbanded in 1961.
Happened before I was born, huh? Yeah, I remember everything now. It was actually quite an infamous case, wasn't it? But due to the nature of the beings involved, most people couldn't help but, well, forget. Huh? We're talking about the late 50s and early 60s here. Post-war media was still quite scarce. And I remember the drunk driver was also the son of a very wealthy individual. Oh.
Correct. But that wasn't exactly the part that made the case so infamous. It was due to the fact that no body was ever found at the crash site, as well as the vendor being a transient with no legal ID or paper trail. As a result, the court had no choice but to dismiss the case.
But there was a body, wasn't it? Not just the one people might expect. You mean the tree?
Right. When semi-spiritual beings like us pass on from the physical world, some may leave specific landmarkers behind. Not all can do that, though. Us banshees don't do that.
You don't?
No, we simply disappear.
So if I'm getting this right, the tree couldn't be used as evidence because it wasn't classified as remains yet. The witnesses were in the same boat, no paper trail, and the driver's lawyer took advantage of those loopholes. That's messed up. Beyond messed up, Pops. Whoa, I'm boiling. I'll take a further look into this more, miss. But I have a question for you.
Yes?
You think the vandalism has anything to do with the tree removal?
I don't know. I suppose it might depend on when the acts of vandalism began.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because the tree was removed in January, and assuming that the vandalism hasn't been happening literally all year, then it might be something else. Well, I better get going then. It's almost time for my shift.
Okay, officer.
And break a leg, Pops. I'd rather not. Stay safe. Will do. I'll keep y'all posted.
Do one good thing, Georgie.
There's an important photo in Discord. You mean this Discord? That's very good. It's a very good picture, everyone. You need to go and look at it. I better go as well. Got an early shift tomorrow. There's one thing I want to confirm, though, if you don't mind, miss.
Yes?
It's about the fairies passing and how everyone ends up forgetting about them afterwards. I really thought it was just a myth. I guess not.
Unfortunately. That's why there used to be memorabilia around the tree. There were efforts by those who remembered to preserve the memory.
But it wasn't enough, was it? Else we'd still have the tree. It really makes me question my memory. Are there any people I might have forgotten? Were there events I missed? It's quite scary to think about. Gala, same though.
For beings like us, being forgotten is inevitable. So, no need to feel bad about it.
Is that so? No, I didn't catch your name, by the way. I'm Gala. Oh, I'm Lucas. Nice to meet you, sir. Well then, nice meeting you. Good luck with your future auditions, Miss Riona.
Thank you.
See you around. Bye, Bean.
Take care.
Goodbye. You okay? It's getting real late. I still want to talk, but if you're tired, let me know. Have you eaten? Do you want something to eat? We don't sell food here. You don't? No wonder your place is always empty. Well, just kidding, Bean. Don't hate me, please. Well, do you want another drink, maybe?
I wouldn't mind one.
Nice! What do you feel like having?
Something without milk, with a fresh feeling and some brightness to it. I'm also quite partial to the blue pea tea.
Oh, okay, I'll order for something for you, may I?
Sure.
Bean, could you try this mix? I saw this pretty drink in the video, and I think it'd look perfect for Our Lady. Yep, what is it? Blue pea base, a lot of mint, and a splash of lemon. A sploosh. Brew.
I made this one before, didn't I?
Oh no, I made like a galaxy latte thing. Here you go, miss. From the man sitting right beside you.
Galaxy.
Oh, this is the one with the milk and the honey, that's the one. Witness the morphing nebula as the lemon is poured into the cup. Magical and refreshing. Yeah, you put lemon in with like blue violet and stuff, and it turns it purple.
Yeah. It looks nice, very pretty. I like it. Thank you.
I'm glad you do.
Wow, Bean, it looks exactly like what I envisioned.
You're a G. I'm happy you both enjoy it. There we go. Man, that whole case earlier though, it was a lot to take in. Also about the whole forgetting thing. That really gave me chills. Why? Don't you feel scared of just disappearing in the end? 'Cause I do. That's why I thought I finally understood you too. I mean, the reason why you wanted to become a soprano your way. The traditional way.
Oh? Care to compare notes? Because I've yet to be entirely certain about that myself.
Oh, now that's what you call huge pressure. Before that, though, can I ask a little teeny tiny question?
Go ahead.
What inspired you to go down this path? I mean, I may have an idea on why you're choosing the hard way, but why is soprano in the first place?
Because it's been done before.
Pardon?
Because there was already a banshee who did it before. So I know it's not impossible.
Oh, for real?
God, it's Ryuji. It's just Ryuji, everyone. Her part was that of a sorbet area, and she was not very well known.
What's a sorbet area? It sounds like a dessert.
Oh, I mean that she was a secondary character. Back in early 19th century opera, sorbet arias would be sung towards the end of the second act, usually before the evening ended. Hawkers would use the time to offer their wares for the last time to the patrons, often desserts, hence sorbet aria.
Ah, aria. Horny Ryuji. It's, yeah.
Oh, I see.
Oh, like background singing at the end of a show or something?
Yes. Things are different nowadays because people are expected to listen to the end. The first time I heard her voice was an old recording of a comedy opera. I was still very young back then. She was playing a confused maid role at the end of the opera, wondering why and how people could act so crazy when in love. But despite her confusion, she thought she wasn't so old that she couldn't find out the reason herself. It was a funny epilogue to the opera. But hearing a banshee sing such a playful and lighthearted piece was truly an eye-opener for me.
Oh man, I bet it was.
Sadly, I couldn't find any of her other works, but it always stuck with me, nonetheless. So I left my commune and started trying on my own.
That's really cool and brave of you to do so. I agree.
What's his son? Oh. It's a bit embarrassing.
Nah, don't be embarrassed. I think it's super cool. You're just feeling inspired to push yourself beyond what's expected of you, and wishing to leave a mark on this world.
Is that what you think?
Uh-huh. You're just trying to follow a path that's been traveled before, and that's not always a bad thing, especially for beings like us. You're just being careful, yet courageous.
Right. Because the path you're choosing to walk on is still difficult.
Regarding leaving your mark,
I don't know. I just feel maybe you're the same as me.
Like, what's the point of being born if nobody's gonna remember us? Right, Bean? No comment. Aw.
Why do you want to be remembered so much?
Why wouldn't you?
Us banshees see the end differently than most. So, care to enlighten me?
I can't speak for anyone else, but in my case, I was a kid who grew up in a large family, you see? Like, humongously large. Literally couldn't count on my siblings even if I wanted to. Because they're everywhere, thanks to my dad. Is your dad, Zeus?
We weren't wealthy enough, though, not even close.
The money situation was always suffocating us, for real.
But sometimes Dad would drop by to give us some money, though it wasn't even enough to cover utilities for more than a couple months.
Then he'd just leave again a couple days later.
Are you the eldest?
Nope. But my older bros had already moved out by the time I hit high school.
I was so surprised when my dad gave me the house after he died.
Oh. Sometimes Dad would drop by with some lightning bolts, right? Which is where my mom and siblings live now. I'm sorry to hear about your father. No, it's fine. Anyway, so my older brothers came back, right? They wanted me to sell the house and divide the earnings. Wanting a slice of the inheritance pie, huh?
You didn't do that, right?
Heck no.
That's why I left for LA.
So if they really want me to sell the house, they have to chase after me. Good call. Thankfully, my younger siblings and I are pretty tight. We're a good team.
That's a relief.
That's also why I needed money fast.
I needed to send money to help with my family's bills.
And of course, I could stay alive as well.
That's why I ended up having to join the production house.
The production house?
Yeah, it was like a bunch of content creators getting together to make videos every day. I was young and naive too, you know? Because it was my first time venturing to another state, completely alone after all. So I didn't know better how predatory things could be. Man, this isn't even gonna be an entertaining story. If you're uncomfortable, you don't have to talk about it. Oh, no, it isn't that. It really didn't like that production house. But I needed the money. Someone there saw my vlogs and invited me in. And as one of the youngest there, trying to get along with everyone. But you see, we were all creators in the entertainment industry, right? Which means we all had huge egos. So naturally, there was somewhat of a hierarchy of sorts. Trying to be all around helpful turned me into the butt of the joke all the time. That didn't discourage me all that much, by the way. I mean, I also learned a lot there, not gonna lie. Still. Well, a long story short, being tokenized sucked. The end. No disagreement there. Sorry, I swear that wasn't what I wanted to talk about. It's fine. I actually learned a lot this evening. I just don't want to take up more of your time. So can I ask you a direct question? Sure. Great. Would you be interested in guest starring in my new show? I realized I was being dumb the day we first met. I kind of forced my thoughts on you and was just being a general smartass. I undermined your straightforward efforts because I was jealous of your solid resolve. Since everything I did was anything but. But you succeeded eventually, didn't you? And you worked hard for it. Yet I almost ended up losing sight of why I'd been doing all this in the first place. I went with the flow, made excuses a lot. All to justify the gain, but to what end? That's why I've been trying to put together a talent showcase for those who need extra exposure. It's gonna be a small production thing. It'll be paid, I swear. And not with exposure either. Though it wouldn't be much at first. Because I don't have that much money ready to use at the moment, so... Hawkmere, hello. How are you? How's your day been? Barista. Done with chores, time to relax, let's go! I'm eating a burrito. Wait, this is a bit sudden, don't you think? No pressure, though. How does the show work? Well, I'm not 100% sure of the shape of it yet. But ideally, it would be like an interview at first, and then I'll record your singing. I'll bring all the gear. I will also be doing all the editing and stuff. It's gonna take a bit of time since I still have my main show to do, but I did start my vlogging journey on my own too. So I can bet you the result will still be quality. Your show will tank if I'm the first guest. You realize that, right? If it does, then it doesn't deserve to exist. I don't care about haters, but you do. That's why I won't push you. I'm flattered. But no thank you. Okay. Thanks for considering me, though. Thanks for giving it a thought. One thought, please. Looks like I have to go. Okay. It's nothing to do with what you said, okay? Just bad timing. Yes, I get it. Cool. Hope we can meet again like this. If you want to. Maybe. I'll take it.
Thanks for your time too, Bean. Sorry if I bored you. No, truly, it was my pleasure. Cool. Okay, I really have to go. See you around. Safe trip. Alrighty, see you, Bean. Come again soon. Giggle. Excuse me. I think tonight was the most I've talked in the past 2 years. I'm quite glad to hear that. Thank you, Bean. For what? For being such a good host. I know I'm not the easiest being to get along with. It's always a pleasure to have you and everyone around. Then I'll be taking my leave. I feel like I have a lot to rethink. But I'll see you again soon. And I will be waiting, always. Safe trip, Miss Riona. And have a good night. Bye! Phew. I think I'm done for the night. Hope everything will work out for everyone. Me too. Bitter Heart. This is cinnamon, ginger, tea? See, it looks like it's something in, like, tea and milk. Huh.
Well, that's too many things. Ah! Give me my burrito.
Asia rock. Excuse me. World Golem Culture Center grand opening to be held in Bhutan. Lunar cell panel prototype ready for first test. Newcomer progressive elven metal band Avathor tops U.S. music chart. Check our socials. Last night was wild. Ever have a night like that? Rachel, you're so cute. You're making an important day because I'm taking an easy day because self-care is important. Yes, it is. Don't forget to take a good rest once in a while too, everyone. Normal schedule. Dinner with my team. Look at this absolute unit. Look at this little curly cute piece of butter. Love it. Huh. I thought there was more stuff in my drawer yesterday. Am I misremembering things? Oh, is this one of the... Where is it? Is this going to be another time shenanigan thing? Let's see. All the ingredients are stocked up, and the weather's keeping quiet. Looks like a good night to listen to some stories. Gala. Hide, hide, hide. We're here, everyone. I'm gonna guess that there's gonna be some sort of a confession tonight. I hope so. Oh, I hope so. Please. Good evening, Mr. Hyde, Mr. Gala. Nice to see you two. How did it go at the hospital today? Well, it was fine, except I was a little exhausted. Goodness, are you having issues with the children again? If you're having issues with the children for more than 3 days, please consider stopping. No, that's not it. It's just... Well, for starters, my Fury's been giving me a hard time. Your Fury? Is it the full moon already? Nope, but sometimes I get pre-Fury symptoms. Pre-fury symptoms? Yeah, it's a common thing for werewolves. A few days before the full moon, our bodies start to prepare for fury. And that changes the way they react to pretty much everything. Symptoms vary depending on who you ask. God, it's just like a menstrual cycle. But it can affect our muscles, our appetite, our energy levels. It's literally a menstrual cycle. It can give us headaches and a lot of other stuff. It's small, but annoying. That doesn't sound pleasant. No, to be honest, it's not great. Neither are menstrual cycles. For me, I've been feeling pretty sore. More tired than usual. And a bit crankier as well. He hasn't stopped looking at Gala. Is there a drink that could help you with that? I've never found one, but if anyone can come up with it, it's you, Bean. Since a Gala head can soothe your fury, maybe it would work pre-fury as well? Maybe. But I think it'd need to be more relaxing. Like a Gala head, but with no caffeine and maybe blue? Alright, so a Gala head was tea, milk, and ginger, which means
Gala tea.
there you go.
Gala tea.
Do you come up with these names on the spot, Bean?
No, it takes a bit of soul searching to tailor it to the situation and so on.
That almost makes it sound like you know in advance what we're going to order.
Call it a sixth sense and an inevitable use of time travel.
Right, let's see how your sixth sense tastes. Oh, wow, this is excellent. Exactly what I needed.
Very happy to hear that.
What's with the long looks, you two? Did something happen? Actually, Bean, I guess I'll come out with it. I need your help.
My help?
Come on, it wasn't that bad. No? I was so tired today I nearly fell asleep on the job. But most importantly, it's not good for you. Moping around, sulking, refusing to look at solutions. I've never seen you like this, and I'm getting worried. There's nothing to worry about. You say that, but then you spend entire nights looking miserable. No advice I come up with is good enough. And Hyde, I'm barely keeping it together as it is. You should know by now how I feel when my fury's about to hit.
I take it you two ended up chatting yesterday after all.
You bet we did. After I walked out of here, I headed home and found this one, lying on the sofa, staring at the ceiling, looking so gloomy it sucked the color out of the room. And it's not the first time either. It's a constant these days.
Oh, Hyde's depression.
Please help him, Bean. Help me help him, Bean. I'm at my wit's end.
Buddy, it sounds like you got a bit of the depressed.
Mr. Hyde? Fine.
Yeah, he really is like us. Just like one of us, gay and sad.
The truth is, I'm bored to death. Well, I would be if it wasn't for the whole immortality thing. I'm nearing 40 years old. And I've never been this bored in my entire life. You're really only 40 years old? Interesting. You usually make it sound like you're much older. Oh, excuse me. 40 years old in vampire years. I'm not saying how old this is in other species years. Eyes on the prize, Bean. Intervention first, gossip later.
My apologies. Why are you so bored, Mr. Hyde?
My job.
What was that?
My job. Hey, no need to shout. But I'm also irritated about it, okay? I'm not exactly used to sitting around twiddling my thumbs, but modeling stopped being fun ages ago. You did mention something like that last time. You are trying to leave modeling behind then? Yeah. Is there a specific reason for that? It's all just so brief. Back when I started modeling, people thought of fashion in a different way. They wanted to keep their outfits for a while, so they had to be elegant, well-made, versatile. Some campaigns that I featured in stayed on billboards for months, and I knew the clothes would last decades. In a way, I felt like I was building a bond with their wearers. I endorsed something that would feature in their cherished memories. Then social media came, and it's all become disposable. The clothes themselves, of course, but the models even more. I shoot a campaign, the brand posts it online, and it gets attention for, what, 10 minutes? Then another campaign comes in and everything's forgotten. Blink, and it's gone. There's no bond to be built there. Isn't that changing these days, though? With slow fashion and the like? That's true, and people are getting into vintage clothes, too. I salute that. But the reality of my job remains the same. And what about your fans? You have so many people following you. You mentioned that last night, and my answer hasn't changed. They follow me because they think I'm pretty. Being admired is nice, but it doesn't constitute a bond. So are you saying that you'd like to leave more of a mark? Maybe so. It would be nice if I did something that people remembered. That became a part of our lives in a real way. Became part of their lives in a real way. You do know that you have people in your life in a real way, right? People who always remember you? That's not the same thing. Maybe you should study to become a doctor or something. That would make a real difference. No, thank you. The job still needs to be fun. Studying for 10 years just to exhaust myself in 14-hour shifts? If you don't kiss. You mistake me for a hard-working vampire. Do you see what I'm dealing with, Bean? It does seem to be a thorny issue. Perhaps you'd like to mull it over with a drink in hand, Mr. Hyde? Yeah, that sounds good. Just make me something I like. Anything you've seen me enjoy recently or when we first met. Oh my god, I don't remember! My dude, it's been so long, I don't remember what you used to like. Does anybody remember what he used to like? Because I have no idea. There was a specific drink that he had me make. I might just make... See, I want to make him something that he had before. Does anybody remember? Does anybody remember what Hyde drank last episode? Episode game? The first time? God, hang on. Okay. Let me... I want to make an old drink. Coffee times 2 and ginger in the first game? Because I kind of want to... Huh. And he liked that one? Here, try this. Here you go, Mr. Hyde. Ah, great. You seem to like... See, I just gotta trust you. You know. You know, Toaster Posey. You know. It's you. Here you go, Mr. Hyde. You seem to like this well enough. Nice, Bean. And you lost your bet, Hyde. Bet? When Hyde was wallowing in self-pity yesterday, I told him many people cared about him. And I bet you could remember what he liked even if he gave you no instructions. Oh! So now I get to say that I was right, and Hyde gets to buy me dinner. At a place of my choosing. Ugh. You're going to pick that horrible steakhouse again, aren't you? You know it. Have you won any other bets in the past, Mr. Gala? Let's see. You say it, Hyde. He's won every single one of the bets we've ever made. Wow. Yeah, I'm this close to being able to buy a new TV with the money I'm saving on food. Just rub it in my face, why don't you? I love that.
Oh, hi everyone.
Hey, Lua.
Hi, Lua. Busy night, I see.
Hi, Miss Lua. Busy and lively, just the way we like it.
That's good. And I'm really glad you're here, Hyde. I wanted to apologize for the other night. I was so excited to see you, especially since it had been a while. But we ended up fighting with Bailey's instead.
You must be getting bored of our arguments. It's alright. They're kind of fun to watch. How are things with you two, by the way? I don't know, but my social media is blowing up. I'm best friends. Favorite things, the fact that I've been blood sober for 10 years now. Congrats, my dude. Currently a model, past stock trader, entrepreneur, and venture capitalist. Alright.
Let me order before I answer. That's all right, Bean.
Of course, what would you like?
I spent the whole day talking in meetings and presentations, so I have a bit of a sore throat. Is there anything you'd recommend for that?
Definitely something with lemon and honey.
Sounds great. I'd love a lemon and honey drink then, please.
Have I made... Ooh, I haven't made a blue plea with lemon and honey. I don't like it. I don't think that's right. I don't like it. All right. A lemon and honey drink. How do this? Make a matcha. Cough syrup. Ah, it's perfect. Here you go. Here you go. Some honey to soothe, some lemon to boost recovery.
Thanks, Dr. Bean. This is truly lovely. Just what I needed.
That's great to hear.
My company's trying to get a big contract, so I've been organizing meetings with everyone, making sure it's all going according to plan.
That sounds pretty tough.
Yeah, it's a lot of responsibilities and decision-making. And part of me likes that, but part of me feels the pressure of it. So it's nice to be able to unwind with a warm cup. Anyhow, to answer your earlier question, Gala, probably gathered that Maya and I have been fighting.
Yeah, and Hyde told me a little bit about it too.
Right. Well, we haven't discussed the wedding for the past couple of days. And honestly, it's done me a lot of good. The thing is, I know Bai means well. He suggests all these things that he thinks I'd like, and I should like them. He's paying attention, not just sending random ideas. I should be grateful that he's trying to please me, but I get annoyed instead. And then I start feeling guilty that I'm annoyed, which makes me even more annoyed. It's not great, I know.
Well, it'd be easier if we always acted rationally. If only we got annoyed at the right people for the right reasons. But things aren't that simple, are they?
That's true.
Although I guess if you'd figured out what actually annoyed you, it would help.
That's the problem. I'm not sure. At first I thought I was tired or worried. The decision-making at my job is taking a toll for sure. It's a bit hard for me to also deal with organizing things in my personal life. Also, the financial state of it is hard to navigate. I don't want Bai to spend too much money, but he's right that involving my family comes with strings attached. I'm not sure how to avoid that, though. But I'm realizing that might not even be the main issue. The more he sends me links to venues and caterers, the more it all feels wrong to me. She just wants a simple thing. I don't mean the wedding itself. I want to get married to Bai, but the way we're planning it, I don't know. I've been to my friends' weddings before. I've also been browsing the most popular wedding pictures online. They're always these big parties, very put together, very classy. They have their whole families over, their friends and colleagues, and they rent these beautiful barns, and they hire live bands, and they wear designer dresses and bespoke suits. I used to think that, and I used to look at that and think, this is great, this is what I want, but now it just feels more and more off to me.
Why don't you tell your fiancé that?
What if he thinks I'm getting cold feet? Or that I'm questioning his ability to help with the budget?
That's up to how you communicate it, isn't it?
Right, but it's still a difficult topic. We've been through so much, you all know that. And this is supposed to be our special day, a way to celebrate our partnership. Bai wants to honor that, and he'll feel awful if he thinks I don't. Or if he thinks I don't trust him.
I swear, you and your Alpha are well matched. You always worry so much about what the others think instead of worrying about your own wants and needs. Do you realize that's the important bit? You realize that's the important bit, right?
I mean, generally, yes. I get that, but how does it apply here?
What do you think it means to honor your partnership?
To celebrate it properly, for starters.
Right. And who are you in that partnership with?
I believe you've met him, the blonde guy with the puppy eyes.
Right, I'm glad you remember that, because you're making it sound like you were in a relationship with your friend who got married, and the strangers who put wedding pictures online. This is your relationship you're celebrating. Why are you so concerned with other people's weddings? Your special day needs to make sense to the two of you. Have it in trainers at the fast food joint if that's what you like. That way you can also take the budget out of the equation. A simpler wedding won't feel shabby if it makes it feel properly yours.
I still want a pretty outfit and decent food.
Thank goodness.
But, point well taken. That's what I was saying. It's just, my family might have certain expectations.
Did they openly say that?
No.
Then maybe they do. Or maybe you just think they do. The only way to find out is to talk to them. Besides, isn't Bailey's about to become your family? You sure are the only family he's got. I'm not saying to disinvite anyone or to fight with them or anything, but you shouldn't put their needs above your own.
I really shouldn't, should I? you've given me food for thought. Thanks, Hyde.
My pleasure. Amazing how you poke up when you give people advice, Hyde. Maybe you should become a therapist. Gee, thanks for the vote of confidence. I did say I might become a couples counselor, but I agree with what you all implied. I don't think I'm quite tactful enough for that.
Are you looking to change careers, Hyde?
He's bored of modeling. Finds it too impermanent, wants to leave a mark, wants to have fun. Just a very quick summary.
Oh, I see. Well, is there any way you could make modeling fun again?
I don't think so. Last time I had proper fun was maybe 20 years ago.
What happened then?
I was modeling a capsule collection for a young designer, and she wanted to take her own pictures. She got to studio, lugged the outfits there, found someone to do the makeup, and then whipped out an old film camera, a proper relic. I hadn't seen one like it since the 60s.
My granddad has an old black and silver camera with 2 lenses. Was it something like that?
Yep, exactly like that. She said she preferred it because of the way it captured the light.
What happened then? Cocaine?
And also because it was a slower experience. Something that would allow us to connect more. At first, I didn't think much of it. I started doing the usual posing, switching posing some more, but something felt different. And then I realized what it was. Most of the time, we were just talking. She only took a picture once in a few minutes, if that.
Is that unusual?
Yep. Most fashion photographers take dozens of pictures in a row. I felt a bit sorry for her, to be honest. Thought she didn't know what she was doing and that she was wasting her money. We had a great time and we got kind of friendly, I guess. Because at the end of it, she let me use up the remaining exposures. And I fooled around, shot some random stuff and one portrait of her. Then she suggested I come with her to her darkroom. Watch how she developed the pictures and how they came out.
Oh my goodness, become a photographer then.
You did always have a fondness for dark places. Comes with the territory. But as for the pictures, well, they were gorgeous. First of all, I looked really like me, you know? Me I could recognize. But that's not even what struck me with them. Just stuck with me the most. It was the care she put into processing each frame. Looking each picture through the chemical baths, hanging them, drawing them. It was like watching a magic ritual. And the portrait, when she saw it, she got a bit emotional. She said she was used to being on the other side of the camera. It was the first time she really liked a portrait as someone took of her. Ha, I'm in a weird place these days. It's not like me to tell these kinds of tales. Or to launch into soppy monologues, really. Just forget it. No! Thank you, Lua.
No, I think it's a beautiful story. And it gives me an idea, I think, of another career for you. Photographer.
Please share, Lua. You'd be doing both of us a solid. Go on, then.
Well, maybe it's because I've looked at so many of them recently, but apparently film is making a big comeback for wedding pictures.
It's huge. Like, right now, doing practical film as opposed to digital film, humongous. For, like, video and for pictures.
It's what you said. Captures the light beautifully. And it's a more personal, slower approach. Maybe you could try that?
Who, me? No, the other vampire who's looking for a new line of work. I think you've got the wrong guy here, Lua. I know I'm distinguishedly sentimental these days, but I'm not that far wrong. Attending one wedding gives me cavities, let alone several per month.
Ah, well, forget about it then.
No, 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 don't forget about it at all. It would be perfect for you. Come on, Hyde. I know you like to play strong and sarcastic, but you are sentimental. And you love to chat people up. You'd solve all the bridesmaids drama and offend the parents, but most importantly, you do something for these people that they'll never forget. They'll look at your pics their whole lives. If that's not leaving a mark, I don't know what is. You're assuming they won't get divorced. I don't know if that's the right topic for Miss Lua.
It's alright. I know some marriages end in divorce, but that doesn't change anything, does it? Whether a marriage lasts for a few months or several decades, the wedding is still an unforgettable moment in someone's life.
That career in the mafia is really looking up. You're hopeless. I'm falling asleep in my chair now, so I'm gonna head back. Do whatever you want, you thick-skulled vampire. Just don't stay out too late, okay? Yeah, alright.
That's my cue as well. I have some thinking to do. Yeah, maybe some talking. Thanks again, Hyde, and good luck. I hope your next adventure's a good one.
It will be. Good night, Lua. And good night, Bean.
See you later.
Good night, you two.
They didn't kiss!
Here we go again. Last one sitting. Indeed. Proper night owls. You didn't say anything about that wedding photographer idea. It's ridiculous, right? It's enough for me to say, but I wouldn't call it ridiculous. Look at how agitated he is. Sounds like you'd enjoy the whole film photography experience. And you do like being around people, don't you? I do, sometimes. But I'm not a romantic. People get married, they think they're taking a first step into forever, but, well, there's no such thing as forever. Everyone ends up disappointed in some way, and then next thing you know... I don't want to sound too depressing. So you don't believe in love? Of course I do, but only in a certain kind. You can choose to keep supporting someone to enjoy their company. You can do that for years with friends, families, lovers, but at the end of the day, you're still a separate person. And they're still them, there's no two souls become one. Not really. I'd know. The one time I tried, it really didn't work out. I knew it! But did you regret trying? No, I guess I didn't. It confirmed for me that marriage and the like, it's never going to be my thing. And there's freedom in knowing that about myself. It's given me space to build other relationships that work much better, but at the same time, when I see people who truly believe it, people who walk into it willing to share their lives so closely, even if for most of them it won't pan out, there's something beautiful there. Like watching a butterfly fly too close to a flame, or a flower bloom like it will never wilt. Well, in my case, I singed off my wings, but I'm still here. And on that day, for that moment when I said we'd be together forever and meant it, I sure felt alive. If you know all that, then you must also know that it's something worth celebrating, and something worth helping other people celebrate. Oh, tricksy one, Bean. I'm too tired to fight your logic, which means it's time for me to head back. Of course, Mr. Hyde. And I meant to say, I appreciate our one-on-one chats. I hope we can keep providing you with a comfortable space here. No, it's plenty comfortable, for sure. Besides, well, it all boils down to this, doesn't it? The way time passes for me is very different from anyone else I know. Thank goodness Gala is far from from a long-living species. But even then, he'll grow old before I do eventually. The world will change 100 times, technologies will die out, new technologies will come. I will feel again the way I feel now in a century, maybe two. And Lou and Gala won't be around to give me advice. The world won't wait for me. But you will. Am I right, Bean? I've had a thought. Mr. Hyde knows we're time people. If we start dating... Imagine with me, if you will. If we started dating Mr. Hyde, I would be deceased. It's very perceptive of you, Mr. Hyde. You've grown to know me quite well. It's only fair that I would know you a little in return. I suppose that's true. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that. To continue on our story. It's nice to know that no matter how much time passes, there's always going to be someone here rooting for me. Thank you for your trust, Mr. Hyde. We'll make sure it's not misplaced. I know you will. And on that note, I guess I'm going to go browse for some film cameras. What's the worst that could happen? Indeed. The one downside to being an immortal, watch the world change and pass you by. I know, right? Take care of yourself, friend. And you as well. That's where I am, because I sure as hell don't know. Haha. Lucas, where are you? Are you lost? Lover of the bright moonlight, believer in a life without a fight. I'm a big fan of art and poetry. What I'm doing with my life, working 9 to 5 in a trading company by day, going to poetry readings in the museums on the weekends, enraptured by the forbidden fruit. Cutie. The world won't wait for you, Mr. Hyde, but some of us will. Oh!
Oh, wait,
I'm gonna cry.
I need more burrito. I got too enraptured by the story, I forgot about my burrito.
Okay. Nom 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 burrito.
Alright. Oh, geez. New image recognition tech confuses gnomes with dwarves. Robots asked to give advice. Ultimate advice. Elven burnout is real. Here's how to avoid it. Hang on, let me save. How? Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 days left. Alright, excellent. I think we have enough time to do one more today. I'm just crossing my fingers that it's not our wonderful lesbians. Not because we haven't seen them in a while. But because I don't know if I could do... I don't know if I could do their voices today. Top of the morning, y'all. Hungover but feeling awesome. Lucas, where were you? Just spent almost 2 hours checking on the mobile games in the App Store. The amount of copycat games is just staggering. Riona's not delivering today. Good evening. Oh, hey, bud. Welcome. Hey, Bean. How you doing? Officer? Oh. Hey, sorry. My mind is kind of elsewhere right now. No worries. Work issues? What else? I'm all ears if you want to chat. You're a pal. I'm in a real bind, Bean. What happened? Well, never-ending workplace issues aside, things are getting weirder by the minute, and I'm feeling out of my depth. Are you talking about your recent patrols? Are you haunted? Yeah. I've been analyzing the CCTV footage the last couple of days, and... Oh, I see. How did that go? Did the camera manage to capture anything? Yes and no. The infrared's caught a couple blurry things, and they ran off, turned a corner, and disappeared. It could have been anything like rats or cats, but neither fits with what I heard on the scene. The footsteps, you know? The laughter. Come to think of it, it sounded more like giggles. Giggles? Can werebeasts giggle? Not at that size, no. Even if they could, it doesn't explain the footsteps, really. I see. Do you know why the satyrs from France are the more musical than ones in America? Because they have French horns? I'm deceased. Lucas, be gone. Get out of here. So what's next? I have some idea, but they're just wild theories at this point. In short, I'm stoned. You know, Beam, I've been racking my brain ever since Miss Riona dropped that bomb about the fairies, you see? Oh? What about them? As it turns out, fairies is an umbrella term for many types of beings. Anything that didn't fit the known physical rules at the time was to be referred to as such. Oh, Does that mean banshees were part of the fairy folk? Probably. Not anymore, though. It's an ongoing process, but the list is getting shorter. But back then, any sentient being that was even remotely incomprehensible was considered that. And that includes apparitions. Apparitions? Yeah, ghosts, specters, you know. Yes. Apparitions like... ghosts? Ghosts? Ghosts! I see. What do you mean, I see? Doesn't it sound like a bad joke to you? I'm not sure I follow. But, come on. Ghosts don't exist. Georgie, I'm gonna slap you. Do they? Because if they do, all I can think about is that damn tree now. Ah, right. The tree. Does that mean it's haunted? It could be. Don't get how you can be so calm about this. Huh? Well, why wouldn't I be? I mean, there's been all sorts of customers here. Some of them are so out of this world, even. Sometimes literally. You're right. I guess you're not the one who's being weird here. That's correct. No, no, no. No, no, no. Scrub that. No, no, no. You are absolutely correct. I'm not the one being weird here. Everyone has their own peccadillos? Peccadillos. A small, relatively unimportant offense or sin. Yes, yours is being a cop. If you don't mind me telling me, though, may I ask the reason you're so afraid of ghosts? Gosh, no. That's a long story. Not something I'm ready to talk about anyway. That's understandable. All you need to know is my fear was never caused by actual ghosts. Oh. Suggestion is a very powerful thing, Bean, and that's what I'm willing to share for now. Okay, thanks for sharing. You know, it's funny. My grandpa was very into this stuff. So was my daughter. They're like my opposites, very curious and fascinated by the unknown. Not that I'm not, mind you. It's just my time as a cop and all unknown variables usually mean trouble. I see. Well, that makes sense. They're the kind of people who could see things from nothing. And I mean that in the best way possible. Like, you know the Zen rock garden thing from Japan? They understand the zenness of it. I don't, but that doesn't stop me from thinking it's chill, you know? I think you almost got it. Yeah? But I'm sure he and my daughter could talk about it for hours. Too bad he passed away before she was born. I'm sorry to hear that. Don't be. On that note, Bean, you seen my lighter, right? I'd say I'm pretty well acquainted with it now, yeah. My bad. That thing was originally my grandpop's. He bought it sometime after the war ended. He said it was to commemorate the upcoming new era. It was to commemorate the upcoming new era, he said, in more ways than one. By lighting it on fire. He got honorably discharged due to a severe leg injury he could never recover from. At the time, he was living right across the street from the former town hall. For obvious reasons, he couldn't walk far. So it was a good location for him with all that veteran support nearby and all. Right. Now about that street. I see my grandpa liked the chat. Never liked being alone, that guy. Plus, he pretty much hated his bleak room. So sometimes he'd go out and hang out in the street vendors in front of his place. There were all kinds of beings there, along with their pets from all walks of life. That's why he had lots of stories about the craziest things. Ah, I see. Ah! It's gone! The thing is gone! See, the street name just came to my mind last night. Can you guess what it was? You mean Bourne Street, uh-huh. Wasn't called that before. That's why the whole thing didn't click for me straight away. But I went through his files and it checks out. Does that mean the vendors he was talking about? Bingo. And you know what? He bought that lighter there. Oh, wow, what a coincidence. Are you sure it's only a coincidence? What do you mean? Come on. Ain't no way they're just coincidences, Bean. Everything's lining up too perfectly, if you ask me. Uh-oh. Think about what's happened so far. It was my team that found out about the vandalism before they dumped the whole case on me. That my car was hit out of everyone's. Right. My luck started tanking. Broken mug, the fan, the black cat. There's tons of weird stuff happening the past week alone, you see. Right. Then one thing led to another. My team was chosen to lead the investigation, and tell me who's in charge of the case? Me. Then there's the Banshee lady, your patron, with some information I wouldn't have even thought of. The dead tree stuff, the fairy market. Information I wouldn't have even remembered on my own. Right. And now we don't know why I kept losing my... And now we know why I kept losing my lighter, right? How are they not connected? Tell me. Well, if you list them all in order like that... I'm telling you, Bean, that place is calling for me. The case is made for me. It's my hole. But they really picked the wrong guy. I'm just real bad at dealing with spooks. They make me question everything I've ever known, you know? But I've always thought you're pretty good at handling ambiguity. Not when it comes to supernatural stuff. Because we don't know enough about what's real and what's not. What will they... Excuse me. What will they do? Will they hurt us? Do they bring bad luck? Good luck? What's the truth? Who knows? Maybe you should take a day off and catch up on your sleep. What's that? No, nothing. You know, another patron of mine suggested a documentary to watch. Yeah. The focus was on interesting drinks from around the world. You could find everything from the mundane to the extreme. From local comforts to really special stuff. And I kept thinking one particular drink might interest you. Oh? It's something like a protection drink. It's made from coffee, honey, lemon, and a slew of other ingredients. Huh. Protection from what, though? From evil spirits and bad luck, I think. Maybe it'll help ease your mind a bit? Ah, gotcha. The Bean. Even if the whole situation is, haunted, there shouldn't be any evil spirits. Right? I wouldn't know. But I might need your lighter. What for? Well, the drink needs to be lit up. I just think your lighter might give it that extra magic boost it needs. Am I, like, I know that I'm, like, an alien person, but am I, like... I would like to also be a witch, please. Compared to using just a regular flame, I mean. What are you gonna make me, anyway? Nah, I trust you here. Thanks. Okay, then, make me this magical drink you've learned, Bean. Okay, coffee... honey and lemon? This drink is on fire. Oh, wow. The drink really does light up, doesn't it?
Yep, this is special just for you. So don't tell anybody.
Roger that. Here you go. Oof. Be careful. Oh, dang, Bean. This is really something else. You sure it's okay to drink?
I have no idea. But I'll take responsibility if anything happens.
Huh? I'm just being silly, aren't I? Yes. Sorry for bothering you with all this stuff. You even made this crazy drink to make me feel better. Don't say that. I'm always happy to help however I can. Thanks. Man, at least with crooks you can actually deal directly with them, you know? Not the case with apparitions. Not with that attitude. Huh? Hello! Everything to be caught with a little elbow grease. Not actual elbow grease, I won't make that mistake again. Hello, who are you? McQueen? Is that you? Hello, Williams. It's been a while. Heh, it is you. Surprises just keep coming this week. Let me go over there. What's up, Lightning McQueen? Ka-chow, indeed. You know each other? More or less. We're brunch buddies. Brunch buddies? Brunch buddies. I feel like I meant to say brunch buddies in the same serious tone, but I don't like to talk about it. I still get nightmares. I feel ya. I wasn't sure we were gonna make it out alive. We were truly the lucky ones. Without a doubt. I'll just take both of your words for it. Good. Because I don't like to talk about it. So, what brings you here, detective? That's just drag brunch for you? Exactly. Surely it's not the coffee. Secret police reasons. I've not read the briefing yet, but enough about me. Tell me about your supernatural problems. I'm a ghost. Yeah? You need to bust a ghost? Oh, well, busting might be a bit much. I was just talking to Bean about getting over my fear of that stuff. And ghosts? Something like that. I'm weak against ghostly looking stuff. I get freaked out easily. And for example, I got a little spooked by what happened at Boring Street the other day. Ah, I remember that. Yeah. I know very well that unchecked fear leads to prejudice, and that's why it's a no-no in my book. It even pains me to admit that out loud. Sometimes the toughest case to crack is ourselves. Other times, it's ghosts. I'm obsessed with ghosts, can you tell? How do you do it, detective? Your cases, man. I'd probably lost all my hair by now if I were you. I try not to think about it all that much. When I do think about it, I think, who else will do it? Nobody, that's who. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, once you get over the dead part, they're just like you and me. Look, I'm a ghost. I remember this one case we were investigating a haunted apartment. This lady, her husband had recently passed away.
What are you doing, sir?
To explain to you why I stopped suddenly. There was a very heavy thunk. And is my burrito haunted? The children have come to play. Blackjack, you're right. There is a child, and he was violently consuming cardboard. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's what it is. Sure.
What are you doing, sir? Hello. Hey. Hey. Hi. Hello. Can you say hello? Kid. Oop.
sun. He's here. Here he is. Now he won't eat cardboard. Alright, Ghost. Real deadbeat, couldn't take a hint. Anyway, we had to go in and exercise the place, right? But the husband, he got wind and he's retreated into the basement. I won't get to the technicalities of it, but it's harder to get a ghost out of a basement or an attic. It's all about angles, really. I mean, I get it. That used to be his home. All his stuff is still there. It's hard, I get it. So I'm slowly going down the stairs to try to coax him out. Bam! Next minute, all this romantic music is playing and the whole place is lit by a spotlight. Basic sensory illusions, classic ghost tricks. And before I know what hit me, I'm sitting at this pottery wheel and he's behind me. No. Wait. Isn't this the plot of the 1990 film Ghosts? Oh.
Where you going? Where you going?
Maybe? We had a movie night at work and I dozed off before it started. The story must have slipped into my subconscious. Riveting. Why is this? Help! Why? Hang on. But why? Hey, detective! No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna give him a hick accent. We're just gonna give him just a dude. Hey, people I don't know. Did you get your important errand sorted? I sure did. Dooley, I can see crumbs stuck to your face. Dooley? It's just the rain. It's very bready rain. There's spilling all over your top. That's blood from a gunshot wound. It's healed up, though. My dude, you're busting at the seams. Can I give him a surfer dude accent? Yeah, his uniform is much too small for him. You're literally holding the receipt from the donut shop. That's why they don't pay you the big bucks, detective. Gnarly, bruh. So, what'd I miss? We're talking about getting rid of Officer Williams' fear of ghosts. Hey. Ghosts? Yeah, you're afraid of them, right, Dooley? No idea, never met one. We stopped a ghost riot. Psst. Ghosts aren't real. So you don't need to be scared of them. Easy.
Stop eating the cardboard. Stop it. Please.
There you go, I guess. Sorry, that wasn't much help.
It's time for the forbidden snacks.
Stop it. You baby.
Nah. What you said, they're just like us. That's a good thing to be reminded of. Exactly. They used to be alive, just like us. As long as they don't try to eat or possess, violently murder you, you should be fine. Posey sends her regards and would like to know if you have glue to eat. Yeah, it's right next to the stickers that Armstrong is currently trying to devour. Huh. Very reassuring. At the very least, like, if he consumes cardboard, it will eventually, like, break down. Unlike glue that has bad. Just talk to them. Feel their culture. Listen to their issues in spectral whales. Treat them like any other person. See what's on the inside. All this talk about, like, spooky stuff is making me want to watch the Ring series. But, like, the original, like, the Ringu movie, I want to watch that. Which would be easy since you can't see through them. I thought you didn't believe in ghosts. It's best to not overthink anything he says. I certainly don't. But I feel like he does have, like, I don't know, like a dude, bruh. I certainly don't. Bruh. Well, thanks for the advice. I think it'll help. Our pleasure. You know why this is so hard? It's because they're both two white dudes. They're just two white, normal dudes.
How did you find different cardboard? Here, do you want this one?
Have at it. They always find it. It is. It's because they're just two white human dudes. Like, they're gonna sound the same. Now, Dooley, I think we should read the case briefing and find out why we're here.
I already did.
Oh. Turns out we're meant to arrest the person driving that taxi. Instead of taking it all the way to Seattle. Yes. Why? The driver was a Chupacabra. Okay, let's get out of here, Dooley. Good luck, officer. Thanks, McQueen, a lot. You too, Officer Dooley. Bye, guy. Good luck with your rat problem or whatever. Bye, coffee wizard. Take care. Hang on.
Are you proud of yourself?
Yeah, they didn't even get a drink. That was quite something. Well, what do you know, Bean? Looks like my good luck is back. I'm feeling like $1,000,000 now. I'm very glad you do. Thanks anyway, Bean. I really did nothing much. Are you gonna be okay?
Sir, I beg of you, I implore you, if you could just stop. Mouth does not need to go on box. Stop it.
Okay, enough to start thinking about what to do next. I love you, son. I love you. I'm done here for the night. You have a good evening, alright? Please keep me updated, officer, and stay safe. Will do. What a time. Alright then. Maybe we'll check the stockings. Cats? 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 Oh, hello. Miss Riona, welcome. Hello. How is the traffic out there? It's a mess. There's construction work taking place on Leorna Avenue. Oof. I can imagine the gridlock already. Sir, please continue on your way. Please keep... No, just go. Fortunately, I have no deliveries to make today. That's great. I'm happy you're here. You have no deliveries because you said you're not delivering things today. So, anything I can make for you this evening? I'd like something for my throat. I'd appreciate a cup of tea infused with some lemon and a touch of honey. Gee, lemon. That's ginger. Midsummer Night's Dream. I have no items, which is... Did you say 3 gingers? Did you say you just wanted an entire stick of ginger? Cup of warm Midsummer's Night's Dream for you, miss. That's what we call it here. How whimsical. You're whimsical. It's wonderful. Sweet but well balanced with the lemon, and the slight bitterness of the tea completes the taste. Thank you. You're so very welcome. By the way, you just missed Officer Georgie by a few seconds. Is that so? How is he? He's been thinking about what you said quite a bit, actually. I'm pretty sure she has something to do with all of that. Oh? He's currently dealing with plenty of clues he isn't used to. That's why he's hard at work at the moment. I see. Would you mind doing me a favor? Oh, what do you need? Could you give my contact information to him? We only connected via Bluetooth last time, so... Oh. Email address and phone number belonging to Rooney Sheeran. I hope it doesn't disappear like that apartment key. What I said a few days ago may have been a bit overwhelming. It is possible that I spoke more than was necessary. All because I couldn't help but feel a pang of bitterness knowing what happened to the tree. That's entirely understandable, though. But it is not my intention to interfere with his work. Interfere, please. As such, if he requires any assistance, please do let me know. It's the least I could do, as I realized there would be plenty of difficulty obtaining information. The cat stealing this stuff? I'm pretty sure that is the case. I haven't met any, like, humanoid-looking person with heterochromia. So I don't think it's a necromeme. I think it's like an actual cat. Oh, I mean, because Officer Georgie is a human, and we semi-physical beings have our own way of sharing information as such. I understood what you mean. Okay. I just do not wish to incriminate anything or anyone. Necromeme is very different. It's fine, I get it. I'm glad. Why did it... Do I have a ghost in my room? I'd say you've already helped him out in more ways than one. Sorry, did you say something? There's a ghost in my house. I was zoning out a little. No, nothing. I'll pass this off to him. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Bad traffic aside, how are you? To be honest, I've had a lot on my mind of late. And I don't know how to express it without sounding pathetic. You know I'm all ears. Literally, all of me is... I'm just only ears. It's really hard to eat sometimes. That may actually be part of the problem, I am afraid. Pardon? You know, I've held conversations with more individuals over the past week than I have in the past few years. Is that a good or a bad thing? It's troubling. Oh, I'm sorry about that? I don't mean it in necessarily a negative way. It's just... I used to believe that I had a settled life objective. But I've been doubting it lately. How come? I finally heard back from Miss Rachel yesterday. Oh, any good news? No. Our fields are admittedly quite different, so I was not expecting much. However, she provided me with some contacts who may be of assistance, even though they had no direct connection to the audience I'm trying to reach. I see. She explained clearly why she thinks I should still contact him, however, which I am thankful for. That's very thoughtful of her. So, what's the battle plan? And why are you doubting yourself? In essence, the advice is to slowly increase my network. To make myself known. Oh? Sounds familiar, doesn't it? You can probably guess my concern about it. I think so, but you could give me a refresher, just so I don't misunderstand. I feel like that would be a shortcut, so to speak. Right. She did, however, remind me of an important and humbling fact. What would that be? Well... Oh, but it's not guaranteed you'll get anything out of it, don't you think? Unless you're really, really sure that so-called shortcut is 100% gonna work. Because you'll have to do way, way more than just make a few calls and waiting for callbacks, you know? I'd say that's a decent impression of her. Thank you. After that, she told me a story about her early career experiences, both good and bad. Getting noticed is truly only the beginning. Then it's either a matter of letting your talent speak for you, or you go out there to develop connections with the right people. Even then, there's still no guarantee of success. Yep.
After listening to her explanation, I respect Miss Rachel's determination. I can certainly see how it worked out for her. But then I was left wondering whether Mr. Lucas meant something similar during our first meeting.
Right. I thought it all sounded familiar. Will you try her suggestion then?
I don't know.
Is it difficult?
No more difficult than sending reels to every audition I've come across. And being rejected by every single one. But for some reason, I feel conflicted about it. Speaking of Mr. Lucas, he and I have also continued our correspondence.
Yes?
Although, perhaps it was more like a necessity?
Uh-huh. Hang on. Hold on. Hang on.
Did something happen? He was stuck?
Pardon?
Actually, he posted it on social media last night.
I saw that. Oh? I might have seen it. I did.
Did you? I came across it when I was updating my schedule and responded out of concern. Then he called me almost immediately. He was loud.
All sounds in order?
And extremely drunk.
Really?
He denied it at first, but it was too obvious not to notice. He told me he was walking aimlessly, deep in thought, and entered Cary Park without realizing he had done so.
Must have been some deep thinking he was doing, because I think it rained pretty hard last night.
Well, I wouldn't know. The bus to and from there is currently not operating after 10 p.m., which is why I sent him a message informing him of that fact, as he seemed to be unaware of it.
Right.
So he called me to ask if there was any other mode of public transit nearby.
Wouldn't it have been easier for him to just call a cab?
He told me he wanted to know the city better.
At midnight?
Why not? After all, you operate your business after dark yourself.
Touché.
Perhaps he just didn't want to go home yet. And I might be mistaken here, but I think he doesn't like drinking.
Oh, wait. Did I say that? Oh, that was me. Perhaps you just didn't want to come home yet, and I might be mistaken here, but I thought he doesn't like drinking.
Wasn't it partying? Nevertheless, I think last night was quite different. It appears he had dinner with his team, and he needed the extra courage in order to negotiate with them about his proposed new direction.
Oh. I see. I suppose it didn't go as expected.
Perhaps, and I know that feeling all too well. Miss. However, he said he will keep negotiating until they reach a compromise.
Oh, that's good.
Is it, though? Miss Rachel told me about the hoops she had to jump through at the beginning of her career with her teammates as well. Likewise, Mr. Lucas has to work hard to obtain approval from his team for his actions. How can they still be so positive?
What do you mean?
I just cannot picture myself convincing others to give me a chance like that. I almost wanted to ask, why do we have to be at the mercy of others in order to succeed or fail? Can't talent speak for itself? But if I truly believe that, with the number of rejections I have received so far, I should have stopped a long time ago, shouldn't I?
Right, that's why it doesn't work that way.
What do you mean?
To let talent speak for itself, we would all have to have the same standards.
I see what you mean. Art would cease to be art if it was all standardized, wouldn't it? However, doesn't that imply that everything still depends on the whims of the individual judging you at that moment? How does someone like Miss Rachel or Mr. Lucas manage to be fine with that?
Perhaps because they don't see it as the be-all and end-all.
What do you mean?
Rather than viewing them as judges with the authority to determine their fates, perhaps they simply see them as hills to either overcome or avoid, if that makes sense. Just a matter of perspective as to where the power lies.
But it's not easy to climb those hills, especially if you've never done it before.
Therefore, it's good to try and find out what works for you, or ask for guidance or assistance even.
Because one can't possibly know every single way to overcome obstacles, or be able to safely recognize warning signs without first learning about them from others. Is that what you're trying to say? I see. Still.
Miss Riona?
Ah, yes. Sorry, I got a bit lost in my thoughts.
You're fine, I promise. But speaking of Mr. Lucas, what happened to him after the call?
I picked him up and drove him home.
Whoa. But I thought you were located in Bellevue.
I am. But I still had unfinished business in the downtown area. Moreover, he suddenly began singing quite loudly near the end of our call, which led me to conclude that it would be best for me to go and fetch him.
I see.
Baby.
How was his singing, in your opinion?
It wasn't too bad. If not for the fact that he was screaming most of the lyrics, that is.
Well,
His hoodie was soaked when I arrived, so he had to take it off before getting into my car. Thankfully, the water did not completely soak through to his shirt, so he remained relatively dry. However, I still had to lay down the seat covers as his fur got rather wet. I'm cozy now.
I hope he didn't get sick then. Have you checked on him?
I should go now.
All right. Will you be okay?
I have a lot to think about.
Maybe.
Thank you for being patient with my concerns, Bean.
No problem at all. Anytime.
Have a good evening then, Bean.
Come back again soon. Oh. Ah! It just became the next day, I guess. Dang, I missed it. It's a full moon! What a perfect time to end. Ugh! Moon! Alright, let's read this and then we'll end it. Alien sightings increase. Is this an invasion? Oh, jeez. At least it's pretty. Researcher responds over alleged algae invasion. Dwarfaria Tech teams up with Gala Mix Industries to produce self-healing concrete technology. Ooh. Why am I over here? This concerns me.